data. Alright. Are we streaming? There we are. There we go. Alright. So, I'm streaming. That's something I've not really done before. I did once. It didn't go too well, but this time I should be better, hopefully. And today, as the title suggests, I'm doing a challenge run where I attempt to beat Touhou Puppet Dance Performance Shard of Dreams with only playable characters. So I've got all the rules in the description, but the basic gist of it is that I'm only going to be counting characters as playable characters if they've been playable on their own in like 2 or more mainline entries, so I'm not counting the partner characters from Subterranean Animism or Imperishable Night, but outside of that, I guess there's a couple of ones that are unique to, gotta try and type quietly. A couple of ones that are kind of unique to Puppet Dance Performance. I'm not going to be using healing items in battle. I'm not going to be, using inheritance, as you can tell. I don't have my inheritance save on this computer anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but theoretically, if I did, I wouldn't use it regardless, because I think all of the challenge of this run is going to come from having a very limited tool set early on. There was one more. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna let myself have, like, multiple Reimus in the party at the same time, because, I don't know, it just kind of bothers me. I'll bend that rule when it comes time to, grind, inevitably, but at least for the time being, I'm going to, or at least for, like, major story fights, I'm not going to be using multiple Reimus, for instance. But yeah, that's basically the rules. I'm going to try to adhere to, like, a kind of level cap, but unfortunately, this does not have, like, gym leaders or anything that really serve as really good breakpoints for level caps, so it's kind of arbitrary, and, you know, we'll see. I've got a list here of fights that I remember being important, but I'll be honest, I have not played this since I played Extended Edition, 3-4 years ago, however long that was ago, so I don't really remember a ton. I should probably not be skipping through the dialogue as a result, but as you could see, I did choose Reimu as my starter because it's objectively the correct choice. If you're doing, like, a challenge based around playable characters, you've got to pick the playable character. The playable character, Jane Touhou herself. But yeah, gonna see how this goes. Probably poorly. I don't really do challenge runs all that often. Certainly not of Pokemon. I tried to do a Nuzlocke on this very channel, like, 13 years ago, I think? And then I just stopped doing it. Didn't even fail, just gave up. Which I suppose is failure in its own right? In its own way, right? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I feel like I don't really know this game as well as I probably should if I want to do challenge runs, but that's okay. But yeah, it's gonna be a little while before we get our first party member, unfortunately. I guess it's not that long, but we do have to get through the, Puppet Liberation Front encounter, which might cause some problems. That fight's not, like, the most difficult thing in the world, but it is... It's a bit much, for sure. Especially for someone as rusty as I, but... Until then, let's, fight Marisa here, see how this goes. Or, sorry, fight with Marisa. We're fighting Reimu, obviously. Anyway. I don't know... Something I don't know. I don't think that the Reimu you fight here is technically the same Reimu that you get as your starter, because I don't think we'd be doing as much damage to her if that were the case. If she had... At the very least, she definitely doesn't have the Dream Shard. I don't know if she has her perfect IVs. It's definitely possible, but I don't know. I don't know if people, like, really rip into this game in the same way they do for Pokemon games, where they know, like, the every IV and EV spread of every starter, but, you know, of every, like, fixed encounter as well, but it's unfortunate. I would really love if, at some point, we got something more from the Puppet Dance Performance, be it an official game, be it an update to the extended mod, but that's really unfair to ask for, because, like, those people were doing it for free out of the goodness of their heart, and, like... I think it's completely unfair to expect them to do more unpaid labor, so I could be like, yay, more content for me. I did not mean to do that, sorry. Sorry, Reimu, I'm not the renaming type, I'm sorry. I've never been the renaming type. I'm not creative enough to come up with names. Has there ever really been a game? I mean, I use the same name in every game I play for my character. I guess I technically use 2 different names depending on whether I'm playing as the male or female character, but regardless, I am terrible at coming up with names. My YouTube channel name itself is as a result of that. The name Slayer, it comes from the random name generator for World of Warcraft back in the day, so there's that deep lore. If don't imagine anyone was particularly wondering, but hey. Anyway, we've got the flood of puppets to look into. And then we get chased out by Reimu, of course. I wish this game had just like a skip button. I don't think the technology existed in the far-flung year of, what's that, 2015? When did this game come out? Shard of Dreams 2016, I believe. So was this 2015 or was this 2014? I don't remember. It felt like they were much further apart, like the original release in Shard of Dreams, but time is just kind of different when, you know, when you're like a decade younger, I guess. It's very, very weird to think that was a decade ago, because it doesn't really feel that long ago. What, am I just stupid? I thought... Oh god, it's been... You know it's been a real long time. I thought for sure that one of these things gave me an item, but I guess not. Oh no, I'm thinking... I always make this mistake. What I'm thinking of is this. Nope. God, I don't know why. So I'm playing this on controller because my mic picks up every fucking noise I make, and that includes the little tick-attackers of my keyboard, which is really loud. But I don't know why, but the controller controls do not feel very good. Here's these items that I'm not going to use, because even without the rules, I don't really like using healing items in battle all that much. But especially considering it's against the rules, you can use them between battles, but I'll never do that because I never want to use consumables. I just need to end with the 500 potions in my backpack, or I didn't win. Alright, here's a fight that I just don't... As long as you are not intentionally throwing, I do not know if you numerically can lose this fight. With how juiced your starter is, I don't think it's possible to even come close to losing, really. I could sit here and use Barrier Up for 13 turns in a row, and I guess I'd lose, but... Oh yeah. Alright. We've defeated Marisa, and now we can begin our journey in earnest, I suppose. Woohoo, we did it. We stole... Did she give us the mushroom powder, or did we just rob her? Who's to say? It's only fair that we rob her as she robs everyone else. Anyway, Asanai can sense the protagonist aura off of us, of course. And, of course, needs to give us our catching things that we won't get to use for a little while. How long's a little while? You just have to wait and see. Or you could scrutinize the thumbnail. Technically everyone's there, but blacked out. And thank you for the puppet box. It's gonna be a long time before we need the puppet box. Gonna be a very long time indeed. I don't know when we get our full party together. I, vaguely remember when we get our first couple of puppets. I know when we get our first 3 puppets, starter notwithstanding. I don't know why I was immediately like, let's go catch some puppets in the grass. That's not what we're doing. We're just gonna have to soldier on through, get our Fujiwara Senbei, talk to the Jizo statue. I don't even remember what the Jizo statues give you. I want to say it's something to do with breeding, which just utterly does not matter, considering that's like a post-game thing, but... Beat up this man's Nazarene, because we're just built different. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything. Admittedly, I'm prone to large gaps, but this is not like a particularly large one. It has not been multiple years at least, but I think this is a good way to ease myself back in. I want to try streaming a bit more, though streaming it kind of has some awkward timings. It's kind of difficult to find a nice unbroken up stretch of time to stream in. I'm going to try and stream it roughly this time for roughly 2 or 3 hours whenever I get the chance, but it's kind of on a day-by-day basis. But, there's some stuff I want to do. I want to get around to actually trying out Mistia's Izakaya in earnest. I've played it a little bit here and there, but I've never really sunk my teeth into it. Speaking of Mistia's Izakaya, they made another game that I think is a bit more in the vein of like Blooming Chaos, which I played back in the day. Well, Blooming Chaos 2 specifically. I didn't play the first one. but it's kind of like a roguelike. I think they said it was inspired by Dead Cells. I don't think it's got English out yet, and it's still in early access, but that would be fun to get around to. And then there's some, like, non-Touhou stuff I want to try out. I want to try, maybe the Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo. We'll see. Why do I keep doing this? I know that Seija is in here. I did, like, a little test run doing, like, a private stream to make sure that everything worked out fine, but, when I did that, I also interacted with the Seija here. I keep doing it. Is there an item in this, at least? Okay. So I'm not completely insane for wanting to interact with something up here, right? That's fine. I don't think we really need to rest up, but we're going to regardless. But yeah, I don't know, I want to try doing some non-Touhou stuff as well. Not that there's really, like, a glut of non-Touhou things I'm particularly interested in doing on the channel, but I want to try and expand a little bit, see how things go. You're not, like, a trainer. That's right. You're telling me about Pokemon centers or whatever. The rest stops, I suppose. Here's this guy. We can avoid this guy. Should I? Whatever. It's fine. I don't remember what level Reimu gets her new move at, but it's the same for everyone, right? I want to get my new moves before we do the Puppet Liberation Front fight, so we'll see how that goes. Man, speaking of what I was trying to test out, my ability to stream, I had the preview open on OBS, but then I also had the actual stream itself open on YouTube behind the game, just to make sure that it was looking fine on the viewing end as well. And it was really blurry. Well, not really blurry. It was like a little blurry for some reason. It was driving me up the wall, and I couldn't figure out why, and I was Googling, like, how to fix blurry stream OBS. And then I realized that the window I was watching the stream on was on 720p, and then, wouldn't you know it, I turned it up to 1080p, and it was like, oh, it's perfect. It looks exactly the same as it does on my end. I'm just fucking stupid. You know, a common occurrence, unfortunately. But hey, that's the nice thing about trying out streaming, is that no one's gonna fucking watch your first stream. It's gonna be terrible, and that's good. You don't have to embarrass myself. I can kind of iron out the kinks, so to speak. Alright, so let's heal back up. And then, will we be able to get past the Minariko and Shizuka guy? So, what the fuck's her name? I don't remember. I took, like, a long hiatus from Touhou, and my Touhou knowledge has not recovered as much as it should. It's very sad. I used to know so much, and now I only know kind of disrespectable. Oh no, I swear this guy loves to turn around, usually, but he was kind this time, and I decided to squander that kindness and do this fight that I think is actually kind of difficult for one singular puppet. I suppose we'll see. I don't know if using Barrier Up is the play. It might be. Ooh, that was a crit, huh? Yikes. Oh, okay, that was also a crit, though, so we're both getting a bit lucky here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take Shizuha, not Shizuka. Did I say... My brain is also fried. I'm somewhat tired. I slept fine, but I don't ever sleep well. Even when I get enough sleep, I feel like it's not enough sleep, and then sometimes I get, like, 4 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I feel great. Alas. Ooh. Oh, that's bad damage. We did bad damage. Do we win this race? I don't know. I think we do. Assuming she doesn't crit, I think we win this race, especially with our crit. Okay, but she crit, and that's kind of like a problem. I think we have to hope she low rolls here. This isn't a permadeath challenge or anything, but, like, there's no fucking way we lost the first fight. I told you, this dude is a motherfucker. Like, actually genuinely kind of difficult. At least he doesn't rob us, like the Pokemon world. But we also don't get, like, a level from that, which is... I'm going to say it's kind of cringe. It's kind of cringe that he didn't give us a level. I'm going to get into one fight to hit level 7, because we're very close to it, and then we can re-challenge him. This does not bode well for the challenge if I am losing to random trainer Farmer Motoyuki. But, you know, there's no upside to it. It's just embarrassing. I'm rusty, and also it's early enough that there's not, like, any tactical blunders I'm making here, aside from maybe I should use Barrier Up, but, like... Oh, we got a new move. That's good. Tell me. What's your new move? It's an illusion-type stab move, which is... super effective against light, I think that says? I don't... and illusion, okay. I do not remember my type chart. I've got a type chart open. I've got... My monitor's kind of a mess. I've got the game in like a tiny window, and then there's my type chart next to it, and then my tentative challenge run level caps next to that, and it's kind of off-center. It's not bothering me as much as I had thought that it would. Do I bother getting that item? May as well. I don't know. I don't want to, though. I'm doing it. But, like, I'm never going to use this item, so I'm really just doing it to, you know, feel like I'm not... It's FOMO for what is almost certainly a thread or a... Yeah, it's a thread. Okay, that was, like, literally completely worthless. I literally... I mean, assuming we capture everything on our first attempt, which is not a given. But assuming we do capture everything on our first attempt, I literally don't think we'll go through all of our seal threads we get initially. Obviously, some of those are laid on enough that... Yeah, he turned that time. Obviously, some of those are laid on enough that we're going to want to have the upgraded threads to try and catch them. But it is funny to think we're not ever going to have... I guess that's not strictly true. I might want to have different forms of each puppet, even if I can't use them in my party at the same time. Oh, that's so much better, thank God. Okay, I think we can win this. I don't think we're completely screwed here, luckily. But it's just good to have the options to be able to switch between. I don't know, we'll see. I've not put any real forethought into this, aside from looking up when I can get every puppet, and I looked that up like a year ago and have long since forgotten, so even that little bit of preparation has gone out the window. Alas, preparation's not really my forte. I'm a very by the seat of my pants kind of guy, despite the fact that I hate being by the seat of my pants. I hate planning even more. I don't even know if I hate it even more, but you know... Listen, I need to cause problems for my future self, or he'll have it too easy. Alright. I would take offense to that, but you did literally beat me the first time, so I suppose it's fair to underestimate me with my one sad puppet. And as I always say, I'm pretty sure that by bumping into medicine, we literally should be fucking dying, but... Admittedly, I don't entirely know how medicine's poisons work. I don't know if she's just constantly, Sorry about that, had to mute to cough. I don't know if she's, like, constantly spewing poisons. Spewing's maybe not the right word. That's a bit more violent and visceral than I think. But I don't know if oozing. I think oozing might be the right word. I don't know if she's constantly oozing poisons. I don't, believe it or not, don't really know that much about medicine. Not, even when I was a much more Touhou pilled kind of guy, I did not know everything about characters that I don't really care about. And unfortunately, I was not a big medicine head. I don't think that there are a lot of medicine heads, but big shout-outs to the people for whom medicine is their comfort character, I suppose. They've got to exist out there somewhere. Someone's favorite character has got to be medicine. Touhou fandom is certainly large enough. Alright, now time for the real proving grounds. Let's see how this goes. The answer is probably poorly. I'm looking at our... Okay, we're only resisted... Illusion, that is to say, is only resisted by Steel and Nether, and I don't think any of the Puppet Liberation Front members are Steel or Nether. So I think we should be fine. We're not going to get super effective against anything, I don't think. Oh, that's... Yeah, Light. Unless one of them's Illusion or Light. I don't actually know. Ooh, a bead necklace. What the fuck's a bead necklace again? I don't actually remember. It's been too long. I think that's a repel, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's just a repel. Fair enough. Alright, let's fight Chirno. Let's see how this goes. I did heal. I second-guessed myself as I started this cutscene, but I did heal. I know I did. Oh, she said freeze. She's gonna cryo-freeze me with some English beef or whatever the fuck she said in EOSD. Man, Touhou writing is something else. Alright, moment of truth. How good are we gonna do here? Okay, that's a good chunk of damage. And you're not using your stab because you're a fucking fool. You're an absolute buffoon. Mercifully, the Puppet Liberation Front members, they are not smart enough to, use the secret technique of late-game Puppet Dance Performance enemies literally just cheating. Literally just knowing what you're gonna do with your turn before they have to make their choices. My favorite thing. It's something I love so much. Yeah, there's a... I would never do a Nuzlocke of this game, I don't think. At the very least, I think I would have to beat a Nuzlocke of, like, an actual Pokemon game before I'd be willing to do one of this, because this game's a I just think of, like, the 4 Flan fight. Some fun alliteration. But that fight alone, because I'm pretty sure she also has the cheating AI, and, like, that's just a fucking nightmare. I can't do that. Okay, she buffed her spread attack mercifully. That means that we don't really need to care. If she buffed her defense, she could maybe get another hit in and maybe crit, but luckily we are all good. Alright. Oh, time to play the fun game of, God, where the fuck do they go? Where do they go? I don't remember. I vaguely remember, but I want to say they go around, like, counterclockwise, maybe? I don't entirely recall. It's been much too long. Okay. Let's see. Do I remember correctly? Oh, hello, Kokoro. I wish I could have you on my team because I love you, but... Okay, not here, as it turns out. Is it clockwise, then? Perhaps. I am shockingly bad at remembering which way's clockwise and which way's counterclockwise, if you couldn't tell from the pause. It's, very embarrassing, but, you know. Okay, it's clockwise. Gotcha. Had to think again. That is clockwise, right? Alright, Daiose. Daiose, you're not gonna be a problem, right? You're a good kid. You're not gonna be a piece of shit. Oh god, there's not any void types among their party, right? We're gonna have nature and water here. Or water and nature, I suppose. Actually, I don't remember if Diose's water and nature. We're going to have water as in Chirno and nature as in Daiose, but I don't actually remember if she's got both. The other issue is that any, like, knowledge I happen to remember about Puppet Dance Performance specifically also kind of gets mixed in with, like, the Touhou hacks. I wish we got Touhou hacks of, like, the Gen 5 games. Admittedly, I don't know how difficult it is to, like, ROM hack the Gen 5 games, especially when it comes to, you fucking would. Especially when it comes to, like, adding entirely new, like, replacing the entire Pokedex. Like, I know that sprite swaps like Moemon exist, and you've got difficulty swaps like Blaze Black and Volt White, but I don't know if, like, completely gutting all the Pokemon and replacing them with Touhou characters is really feasible. That would be nice. I would also settle for Diamond and Platinum. You did Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you bastards. Why could you not do my favorite ones from when I was a child? It's funny, I did start with Ruby Sapphire, well, with Emerald specifically. I could have started with Ruby and Sapphire, but we'd gone on, like, a road trip, and, actually, I need to heal, don't I? Do I have any healing items? I mean, I do have healing items on me. But we'd gone on, like, a road trip, and we went to, like, an electronics store at our destination to get me a reward if I behaved. So I behaved, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna go into this, I think it was like a Fry's Electronics, and I'm gonna get a copy of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. And I walked out of there with a copy of Summon Night Swordcraft Story, because I was easily distracted even as a child. So it wouldn't be until I got Emerald off of Gamefly that I actually started playing Pokemon for real. But having started with Gen 3, you might expect that I really like Gen 3. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hate Gen 3 for a lot of reasons. I just, like, part of it is that I think Hoenn is just genuinely, like, one of my least favorite regions because of the water. I think as time has gone on, people have, they've softened on the infamous, I think, IGN review of, like, too much water, because they are fucking correct. It's too much water. No one wants to deal with that much water. But at the time, it was just like, well, you can't say anything bad about Pokemon. It's still kind of the same, except there's now a much larger camp of people that can't say anything good about Pokemon, so... Me personally, I am more than happy just to play the games, if you can believe it. I liked ZA well enough. I did not like the DLC, unfortunately. I think the DLC was, really tedious, but, outside of the DLC, I liked base ZA. Down here? Nope. Why are they not down here? Am I misremembering? The answer is yes. Demonstrably. Demonstrably, the answer is yes. I didn't even need to ask that question. But yeah, the other thing is that, like, this is gonna sound weird, I never want to see the Gen 3 games again. Like, specifically, not just RSE, but, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green as well. I never want to see those games with my eyes for as long as I live. I think of, like, the character sprites in that game, and I start seeing red. I'm mad. I'm mad about thinking about these character sprites. It's so stupid, and I don't know where it comes from. I feel like it has to be that I just played too much of them, because when I, first was getting back into Pokemon, because I had played during Gen 4, and then, of course, I was in middle school, I think, for Gen 5, and, of course, if I'm in middle school for Gen 5, that means Pokemon's gay and for babies, as we would have said at the time. And then Gen 6 came out, and I'm like, who am I trying to impress? But part of that did come from playing, learning about emulators and playing emulated copies of, RSE and all that. And of course, that's where all the ROM hacks and that's where I started doing randomizers back in the day. And I think I just played so goddamn much RSE that I just never want to see the RSE, overworld sprites. Not the Pokemon sprites. The Pokemon sprites don't piss me off in the same way. But, the overworld sprites, So everyone's excited about Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't play it. Are those Switch 2 exclusive? Because I doubly can't play it if those are Switch 2 exclusive. I don't think I'm going to get a Switch 2 specifically for the Fire Red, Leaf Green Virtual Console ports. Forgive me, but I'm just not particularly interested in buying a Switch 2 specifically for that and Pokopia. I would like to play Pokopia, but I would not like to have a Switch 2, so... Once Wind and Waves comes out, then maybe I'll have to think about it a little bit, but at least for the time being, I'm more than happy to stick with my Switch 1. We did take a nasty little hit there. I forgot that sound was super... I checked what Illusion was strong against and weak against, but I didn't check what was super effective against it. Probably not my finest moment, as it were. Acquire skills. Metal Needle. Okay, that's a good one. What's Steel super effective against? Nature... Wind, Dark, okay. I didn't remember Wind. I did remember Nature and Dark, though. So we're going to go... No, we can also change our ability if we want to. I'm going to be honest with you, neither of those seem particularly important to me. I think there's something to have been said for starting with someone that wasn't Reimu, for the record. I think picking something like... maybe Aya... Aya's pretty good. Spoilers, Aya's one of the playable characters, I guess. But you kind of want to have her have a King's Rock. I don't remember what it's called in this game. It's a King's Rock, so... Maybe you do want someone who's not as reliant on a held item because you want them to have the titular Shard of Dreams. I don't know. I just liked picking Reimu because she becomes available fairly late, so it doesn't feel like you're hamstringing your party by getting her as your starter in the same way that one of the earlier puppets would be. I'm gonna save here. But also, it's her. Like I said, she's Jane Touhou. She's the playable character. You've got to pick her. Alright, let's see how this goes. What do you have for me today, Ruby? We are super effective against a couple of their members, assuming I'm remembering their typings correctly. I don't know how good our, spread is versus our focus. I assume that Reimu being Reimu is pretty balanced all around, but I don't know that for certain. I also don't know if Barrier Up would be a good idea. I guess if we fail here, I could try that just to see. I just don't know what type most of them, or what, attack type most of them tend to use. Did I remember Diose's typing? Yes, but that didn't do much damage. Barrier Up. Okay, well, I do genuinely think that Illusion Bullets is probably the right play. Probably. I don't think either of these are going to... Okay, no, that did kill. I think the crit did matter, probably, but... We'll never know, unless you crunch the numbers like some sort of fucking nerd. Once again, gonna use Metal Needle. I don't remember... Whoa, Jesus. Alright, that really, chewed through Rumia something fierce. Is this an evasion boost? Don't be a prick. You are the worst. You are an affront to God. No one loves you. No one will ever love you. You will die alone. And you're just gonna have to make your peace with that, Rumia. If you keep evading my attacks, you'll be evading the embraces of your loved ones. Oh my god, you are the worst. You are just the worst. I am going to beat you eventually. You are simply prolonging your torment. Oh my fucking god. You are so cringe. You are so cringe, Rumia. I don't actually remember if, any of these were more... I don't know if, any of them have a chance to miss or any of them are guaranteed hits. I don't think they are, but... Am I gonna lose? Am I fucking going to lose because this piece of shit just spammed evasion? The answer is yes. I need to basically one-shot her 2 remaining puppets. And Mystia is super effective against me, so if I don't insta-kill here, I think I do die. Your sound. Are you just mono sound? I don't remember. Also, does sound resist anything? I mean, it does, but nothing that I've got. I think we illusion bullets, probably? I don't know. The other one has a higher BS, or has a higher power. Yeah, okay, we're going to die. Goodbye. Wait, she's just buffing, I think? Question mark? Spread attack. Oh, okay. We just have to hope that... Okay, we didn't speed tie, so we do beat this. What's her last one? It's not Chirno, it's Wriggle. I don't remember what type Wriggle is. I want to say she's like Nature Dark. Do I want to say that because this would instantly kill her? I mean, it did. I can't believe we won that. I thought we were fucked when we got hit by that Dark Ball, but against all odds, we did manage to survive. By the grace of Mystia using a buff instead of simply killing me, we did survive. God bless. Alright. Hello, Akyu. How's it going? Okay. You're going to give me the puppet decks or whatever, aren't you? I think that's what you do. Thank you for slowly walking me over to the store. So I can go talk to everyone's favorite character, Kosuzu. Kosuzu's fine. I'm pretty sure I liked her manga, I think. I'll admit, it's been a while, but I think I liked her manga. Hello, yes, I would like information about puppets. Yes, all the yokai books, and oh my god, it's my girl. Let's go. Love you, Mamizo. You're not necessarily, like, my favorite character, but you're up there. Top 10 for sure, maybe top 5? Probably top 5, honestly. I really like Mamizo. Alright, thank you. Oh, I accidentally said... Yes, that's okay. I will collect books. I'm sorry, I was mashing through. The game doesn't have a skip button. Just kind of alternating between pressing A and B. Okay. The Mausoleum. So, I talked about being concerned about this Puppet Liberation Front fight. I am way more concerned about the Mausoleum, because those things have levels and moves. So, we'll see. We will have party members by the Mausoleum. So that's what's important. But yeah. Alright, thank you. Oh, you healed for me. I was about to just immediately run back. I'm gonna do it anyway, because it's funny. This is the Held Item Store. Is this the Held Item Store? No, this is the clothing store, I think. I'm pretty sure they're not one and the same. Is this the Held Item Store? No, this is a house. This is a school. This is... I mean, I suppose I don't know how old our character is, but I think anyone of any age walking into a school that they don't belong at is weird. Perhaps it's not weird in the fantasy land of Gensokyo, where nothing bad ever happens. Not one... Name one bad thing that's happened in Gensokyo. Alright, where is the Held Item Store? Is it the boutique? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure those are different stores. I thought it was down here on the south side of the city, but perhaps I'm misremembering? It's possible. I'm not a good rememberer, as it turns out. No, maybe I am just wrong. Maybe I am just wrong. I would like to see the Held Item Store. I guess it doesn't matter. We don't have... Well, no, I do want it for when I get my party members. I guess we'll get our party members before that, even if we will have to... We'll have to slowly walk back here, but I also don't know what they do. I mean, I know that they're both Nether type. That's right, we're getting 2 whole party members. Exciting stuff, whatever, we're going, and we're gonna beat our head against the wall, and if I cannot successfully beat my head against the wall, then so be it. I will, relent and come back here, and maybe regret the fact that I didn't buy held items when I was here the first time, but that's okay. I think I'm going to skip any encounter I can, just so I can do those encounters with our upcoming party members. I don't think I can... Oh, I can skip that one. That's good. Here's all these, I guess, Jizo statues. They look, not to be rude, they look kind of fat. I don't know enough about, like, religious architecture in Japan to know what those little statues are. Are they just fat Jizo statues? I don't know. You know, I probably should have had, like, a web page open with all of the, exact locations for the puppets I want to catch. Both of them are in the graveyard, so I'm pretty sure. One of them is somewhat rare, though, if I recall correctly. Is this the graveyard? This isn't the graveyard. This is the graveyard. Yeah, here we are. The cemetery. Wonder if there's any actual, like, real difference between a graveyard and a cemetery in terms of, like, the words. Sugalite hairpin. What does the Sugalite hairpin do? Just call it... Just call it element name. Yeah, just call this the nether rock. Come on. Don't make me have to look in here. That's good. I do want that. We do have nether types. Let's get to it then. Who's excited for some thrilling walking back in the grass action? Walking back and forth in the grass, Christ. It's Yoshk. Believe it or not, Yoshk, not a playable character. Has she ever been playable even once? I feel like the answer is no, but I also feel like I don't really know the cast of the last Phantasmagoria game that isn't actually called Phantasmagoria. Not Wily Beast and Weakest Creature. Unfinished Dream of All Living Ghost. I don't really know who's in that game. I know the new characters, I just don't know who's playable from the returning cast. Ron's there, I think. I want to say Rin is also there, but is that real? I think Suika's there. Did not play that. I don't really play the mainline games in general, though. I'm, kind of ass at... kind of ass at shmups. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for them, unfortunately, but... I'm glad that ghost isn't looking at me. Okay, it's just Kogasas and Yoshks right now. I'm not a huge fan of that. I am fairly certain that the puppets I'm looking for are in this grass. I might be mistaken. I think they are both not terribly common. Okay, you're rare, but not good rare. You're bad rare. I don't want you, Yuko. Don't want you, Yuko. Who the fuck is you, Yuko? Another Kogasa. I'm so surprised. If I say I'm surprised, will you leave me the hell alone, Kogasa? The worst part is having, like, I intimidate equivalent ability, such that I have to see her flashbang me every time I come in here. Listen, if Yuyuko is here, then you're not going to be terribly surprised. It's Yomu. We're looking for Yomu right now. I have to assume that Yomu would be in the same patch as her master. What kind of gardener / manservant would she be if she was not attending to her master's need in this random patch of grass in a cemetery? Whatever her needs may be. Killing Yoshikas, assumedly. Oh my god. Can she kill some Yoshikas for me? I'd appreciate that. I'm really hoping that I don't have to crack open the wiki. Largely because then I'm going to have to type and it's going to be loud and sound bad. I guess I could try to do it on my phone, but... I'm fairly certain they're both here. They are both ghosts, so where the hell else would they be? Please do not deploy smoke. Ah, you son of a bitch. Ah, goddammit. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Not the only one, I think. I'm pretty sure. I guess I have to check. I was almost certain that Yomu was here. I was less certain that, our second character that we're looking for is here. If she is, she's just very rare. Pretty sure. Don't crit me, you piece of garbage. Yin energy. That might be a bad idea. Okay. I was thinking as I pressed that, like, brother, if I crit and I kill her after searching for her for so long, I'm going to lose my mind, I think. Okay. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, we're good. Does she outspeed? I don't remember. Okay, no. We outspeed, we kill her, we're good. We got Yomu. We got our first party member, baby. The challenge run can now be truly said, I am a fool. I am a goddamn fool who keeps accidentally saying that I want to give people names, even though I never want to give anyone a name. Alright, let's go heal. I think we can heal in the shrine, if I recall correctly. Please, God, let me recall correctly. I'm pretty sure there's, like, some pillow we can kneel at. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Alright, back on the road. As I forget that this game does not... This is from a dark age before toggle run was more of a widespread thing. So I'm, like, trying to navigate while also trying to make sure that I know where this puppet shows up. Yeah, Myoren Temple Cemetery. She is a rare spawn, so it's probably going to take another while. Let's see. Nope, okay. You know, I was hoping that I could jinx it and that it would turn out that actually it was just going to be the first thing after we got Yomu, but alas, no such luck. Alright, let me put my phone back where it belongs. Quietly. Oh, that was not quietly. I dropped it like a fucking idiot. I need to get a less sensitive microphone. Speaking of, I need to rearrange my chair. Alright. Come on out. No, that's another Kogosa. Alright, well, it's gonna be a second. I don't know, are there any, like, exciting Touhou fan games on the horizon? I wonder. I kind of feel like I'm disconnected from the Touhou fan base in general. I feel like the Touhou fan base skews kind of young these days. At least the parts of it that I've seen from my disconnected point of view. It feels like a lot of people that got into Touhou specifically through, like, Lost Word. I keep calling it Last Word, because I don't respect it, you see. No beef with the people who got in through... Oh, fuck me. What the hell? Sorry about that. I accidentally dimmed the screen. I don't know if that actually... I don't think that showed up, but I accidentally pressed a button that summoned the dreaded Xbox game bar. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are getting in through Lost Word, and while I don't begrudge them that, I got into Touhou through porn, man. Like, who the fuck am I to judge, right? It does lead, I think, to the fan base skewing somewhat young, and as a result, I just feel very disconnected from it. But, I don't know. There was, like, Labyrinth of Touhou 3, but not in a million years would I stream that for a variety of reasons. just no chance. I would get my ass kicked without a doubt. I assume that it's as difficult as 2 was, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any exciting stuff on the horizon. I know that... I think I mentioned it earlier, but the Dead Cells-esque game that, the Misty's Izakaya guys made. That's about it. I don't know, haven't really kept up to tabs. There's non-Touhou stuff that I'm excited for. I mentioned Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm still... I want to at least try streaming the demo, but I don't know... Don't know if I really want to commit to the full game, because that's gonna be a while. What the fuck do you mean I can't run away? Luckily she's just buffing, but... yeah. I don't know, I feel like I do want to branch out a little bit from Touhou stuff. Partially due to that aforementioned disconnect with the Touhou fan base, but also partially just because there's only so many, like, Touhou things. I think the only other thing that I want to get around to is, what are they called? Ankake Spa, maybe? Question mark? The people who made, like, Scarlet Curiosity, I think that's what it was called, back in the day. I know that they put out another game that didn't really review particularly well, but, like, I wouldn't necessarily say Scarlet Curiosity is a masterpiece, and I enjoyed it well enough, so I probably... I mean, I've picked it up, I may as well play it. It's well outside of the refund window as well. I have got that on, like, the winter sale. We are far from the winter sale. Not far from the spring sale, though. Don't know if there are any... I feel like the only Touhou fan game I missed that I'd want to pick up on the spring sale is maybe that, Slay the Spire-inspired one. I don't remember what it's called. Branch of Legend? Question mark? Is that it? I think that was it, but I don't entirely recall. But that one's in early access, and I don't know, I never really want to play early access games too much, because, I mean, you know, we were talking about the Dead Cells-inspired roguelike that the Misty's Izakaya game made, but, like, Dead Cells is a great example of a game I played a lot when it first went into early access, and had not much content, and now I never really want to play it again. Risk of Rain 2 kind of fell into that, but eventually I got back into it. But I always hate burning myself out on a game before it actually has all of its content, you know? It's not something I want to do, if I can avoid it. Man, like, I know that she does spawn here. We are not getting the last party member I need. It's deeply unfortunate. I say I know that. I suppose... I'm like 99% sure that when they said the Myoren Temple Cemetery, they didn't mean, like, a specific patch of grass. In terms of non-Touhou stuff, I feel like there's not really a ton I'm super excited for this year. I would be excited for Pokopia. I mean, I guess that's coming out. That's come out already. I would be excited for that if I could play it, but, like, outside of that, I'm looking forward to Tomodachi Life. I liked the first one well enough. Think of all of the Touhou characters and horses I can put on my island. And then there's just gonna be me. I need to broaden my horizons a bit. I think it's gonna be yeah. I guess it will be me and Renosuke for men, at least. But, not a lot of variety. Okay, we found another Yomu. We found a bunch of Yomu. That doesn't count for jack shit, to be honest with you, but, like, if I say that it counts for something, it'll make me feel better. Alright, now. I guess there's also... There's fucking Crimson Desert. I don't know if I'm excited for Crimson Desert. As someone who did play an amount of Black Desert back in the day, all of my issues with that game did stem from the fact that it's an MMO, but every time they say something about Crimson Desert, it's like, you are over-promising. There is no goddamn way that game is going to, deliver on every single thing it says that it's going to do. There's gotta be a catch. There's gotta be a catch I don't trust like that. I guess we'll see. The reviews so far from, like, I know a bunch of content creators have talked about it recently, but, like... Is it weird to say that I feel like I trust the opinion of someone who was actively sponsored more than someone who's, like, flown out and wined and dined to play a demo of a game? Because, like, that's kind of how I feel. At least the sponsored people acknowledge that they have been directly given money, and as such are maybe a bit more aware of their biases versus people who are flown out, and then you have people saying, like, really nice things about a bad game because they experienced it in the perfect... I guess that's the other thing, because you're playing it in the perfect environment on hardware that the game was definitely made to work on. You know, with people telling you how to play the game. With the perfect group of people who are all interested, you know. I remember, like, a bunch of... It's weird, because I don't play Payday, and I don't have any particular interest in Payday, but I remember a bunch of Payday creators being very positive on Payday 3 when they were flown out to play it, and then they played it when it came out, and they're like, wait, no, this game's ass, though. Fucking whoops. And I just think of that when I think of how positive the, overall coverage of the creator event for Crimson... Oh my god, fucking finally. Jesus Christ. Alright, meet our third character. It's Mima, who's been playable twice. That was kind of surprising to me. I knew that people liked her, but I didn't know that she was, like, kind of a pretty common character back in the day. I mean, she was only playable twice, but more than I expected. I don't know if she's any good. Okay, thank God. I think I'm just going to use these ineffective attacks for the time being, because I don't want to risk accidentally killing her. I will cry. Okay, you're really pushing the fucking envelope here. I mean, better to do that now than on another attack, but also, can you fucking not? Seal thread, go! Play Ghost. Alright, go for the kill. Please, God, let this kill. Okay. Oh my god, we don't need to worry about getting any party members for a while. Mima should not be given a nickname. Alright, let's go back, let's rest, and then we can do some fights with the trainers we skipped, I guess. I don't remember how many trainers there actually are in, like, this particular area. I feel like I missed some on the route on the way here, but that was, like... It wasn't actually 30 minutes ago, but it feels like it was 30 minutes ago of walking back and forth in the same patch of grass. Alright, we got the team. Let's go ahead and give... Hold 2. Let's give this to Mima, I think. Let's see their stats. Not like I care, not like I'm going to go out of my way to get ones with better stats. Okay. Speed is cringe. That speed is cringe. But, I mean, A- focus attack is pretty good. And then we've got you. Spread attack and speed. Decent spread defense. Dog water HP is kind of unfortunate, because I think you're like a slow, tanky type of spread attacker, I think. I don't actually recall. You do have some good type coverage, if nothing else. You've still got... Oh, you don't have a steel... I mean, I assume you get your steel attack at level 10, but that is somewhat surprising. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some fights. Grind these ladies up. Put them in the meat grinder, baby. It's time. Hello, are you a trainer? You're not a trainer. Well, that's kind of awkward. My apologies. How about down here? Did I miss any trainers down here? Nope. Alright. Surely I missed one trainer, and this isn't going to be a huge embarrassment. Oh, God. Oh god, there were no trainers on the way. I'm just coming back here for no reason. Oh, that's very embarrassing. Ah, well. I guess I will go ahead and, go ahead and see if I can find a held item, this time for sure. I want to get the steel one for dear Yome. Here we are. Okay, it's on the south end of the north side. It's not on the south side, which is deeply bothersome. Hello, give me... Do I have money? I have no money. Okay, can I sell you my garbage? I'll sell you my Nintendo Switch for $3. I would like a steel boosting hairpin. Here we go. One hematite hairpin, please and thank you. Alright. Congratulations, Yomu, you now have a pretty pin in your hair. If this were a good game, then the pins would show up on their sprites, but I don't think that's a fair thing to want. It would be neat, though. You ever think of the alternate timeline where, like, this game, or specifically Shard of Dreams, got delayed by, like, a year, and then it would have been able to go on Steam, and then they could have made $1 billion, and they would be making Touhou Puppet Dance Performance games to this day? Because I think about that. I think about that a lot. My assumption on why Focus Lens seemingly disbanded is probably because they were just... maybe it's just, I guess, a bias, but I tend to assume that when any Dojin circle kind of disappears out of nowhere one day, I'm assuming it's because they were college students, and then they weren't college students anymore, and didn't really have the time to make their fun Touhou fan games, or what have you, when they were entering the workforce proper. Maybe that's wrong, but I was, it's always what I assume, and it would be nice to believe in a world where, even if they didn't continue making Puppet Dance Performance, being able to recommend someone to just buy the game on Steam, as opposed to, well, go to Melon Books, and then buy the game and the expansion on Melon Books, or the L site, or wherever, and then you gotta get the translation patch from here. It's a whole lot of hoops to jump through, and I guess you could also just tell them to pirate it, but that, there are people who are goody two-shoes about that sort of thing. I don't know. It would be nice to have an easy way to recommend this game, because I think this game's great. I think that it does a lot of things better than Pokemon in some respects. I really appreciate being able, for the purposes of this challenge run, being able to pick literally any character as your starter is great. Every puppet maintaining some level of relevance towards the end of the game is great. Okay, you're the ghost. You are the first actual trainer we've got in quite a while. Oh, fuck. Yomu versus Yomu. Whoever wins, we lose, I think. Let's hope I don't get one-shot. God damn it. Please don't one-shot me. See, I told you not to do that, and then you did it, and I just think that's fucked up. Like, I think it shows, like, a lack of respect that you have for me as a person. Guess what? Mima's being unreasonable. Consider that? Have you considered that? Please don't die. You've got good defense, right? Fuck me. Oh, fucking great. Amazing. Great work. I should have just led with Reimu to begin with. This is my own fault for trying to get them experience. I apologize. Whoa, illusion bullets upon you. Oh, Jesus Lord, that did no damage. Okay. That does make sense. I do think you doubly resist that. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but you do resist that twice over. Does steel resist itself? It does. Honestly, when it comes to the topic of, your starter just being any puppet in the game, even outside of, like, a challenge run context, like, I just hate... there always has to be a Pokemon or something that you only get at the end of the game. And, like, I think back on how I had a Crabrawler on my team for the entirety of Pokemon Sun back in the day. And he just didn't get to evolve until fucking Victory Road. And what are we doing here? I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter Stories 3, and, like, at least I know that my boy Malzeno is going to be in the game, but, like, he's a fucking Elder Dragon. That boy's going to be at the ass end of the game, if not in the post-game. There's no shot that I get to use him for the majority of the game. And then the game, like, you also have the New Game Plus in this game, which is something creature collectors don't really do very frequently, which also feels like a real missed opportunity, IMO. Because that's another way to solve the problem, where, okay, you can put the powerful thing at the end of the game, but then you can just start your next playthrough with it, right? Can't even do that. It's very sad. Alright, let's fight Kogasa, see how this goes. This time I'm going to make the smart decision, and I'm going to switch Yomu out in favor of Reimu. That being said, Kyoko is sound type. What's sound weak to? Wind, electric, that's it. I guess that makes sense. Weak to thunderclaps and being blown away. There's some logic to that. I don't actually know if I want to put Reimu in, to be honest with you. Sound resisted by steel. Seems like it is. No, resisted by wind. Tragic. I don't know, maybe it was a bad idea. I'll stick in for a little bit. We somehow outsped despite the level discrepancy. What's your secondary typing? Or does sound just... Ow, fuck. Inexplicably... Are you sound? You have to be sound. You are literally the animate representation of echoes. You have to be sound type. Okay, that was good. Accuracy. You fucking... How dare you? How dare you? Metal needle. Okay, we hit. Did very little damage. Yeah, here comes... Am I gonna fucking wipe to... I'm gonna fucking wipe to... Funny umbrella lady? Come on, man. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe to Funny umbrella lady. I'm going to die to Kogasa. I'm gonna start drinking. I'm gonna do it right now. I think this is a joke. I'm drinking. Drinking water, admittedly, but I did start drinking. It's your hourly reminder to drink water. It's good for you. Am I just going to have to bite the bullet and grind against wild puppets? I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and grind against wild puppets. I don't think I've got much of an option. I mean, unless Mima can carry against whatever our second member is here. I mean, I assume it's going to be a Kogasa, on account of it being Kogasa and all. Yeah. Turns out that was a fairly safe bet. Are you water or wind or water-wind? I do not recall. Get ghosted, fool. Yang energy, I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, we feared her. I don't remember what any of the status effects in this game do. I'm just gonna be so real with you. I don't remember at all. Oh, we might win. We might yet live. You have to be fucking kidding me. Don't kill me. Don't. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry if you kill me. Thank you for not killing me. Okay, we survived. Against all odds. And the only members that I actually cared about getting levels were the ones who survived, so that's good. Yomu gets her new skill. So let's go ahead and equip that. What's your new skill, Yomu? What's your new skill, Yomu? Is it a steel type? It is. Oh, it's a priority attack. Cool, but also it doesn't do any damage. Very low power, which, I mean, I suppose is the trade-off, but, like, I feel like I don't want a priority attack to be the 4th move you learn. I want that to be, like, a 6th move. I want to have, like, a good base of, like, normal high-hitting moves, and then we can worry about priority, but... Yeah, play the hand you're dealt, I suppose. I don't remember... Oh, give me a moment. Had to cough again. I don't remember the, levels outside of 7 and 10. I don't remember the levels people learn moves at in this game. At all. Guess we will see. Alright, I guess we just press on to the, what's it called? To the mausoleum. I'm sure there's an item around here, but I don't care. Oh, sorry, Yomu. Wish this game had the Heart Gold Soul Silver thing where you could get a crown for talking to your puppets in the correct area. Let's see how Yoshika goes. Alright, a Yoshika, if you can believe it. You're poison. Are you poison Nether? I don't know, but you're poison. I know that much. Nether is not resisted by poison, as far as I can tell. Did not do much damage, and also I gave you a speed buff. Delightful. Kind of funny to me that Yoshika has an ability that buffs her speed. Oh my fucking god, I am going to become the Joker. It's time. Crit mattered, probably. Maybe. Maybe not. I'll be honest, I don't actually know. I don't think that Yomu's got a ton of defense on her, so Maybe crit did not matter, but it feels like it mattered in my heart, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Please don't one-shot me. Okay, she survived. Against all odds. Please one-shot. Oh. Well... Now, I know that I said we were going to lose the last one, and then we didn't. But we're definitely going to lose this one. There's... Unless Reimu really buckles up, locks in, and absolutely trounces. I think Yoshika just has 3 Yoshikas, or is it like 2 Yoshikas and a Seiga? A Seiga. Don't know why she would have a Seiga, that'd be kind of weird. Okay, I was like, is that super effective? Oh, badly poisoned. Joy. Joyous day. I'm so glad. Everything that can go wrong has, in fact, gone wrong. Yoshika has sent out a second Yoshika. Mr. President. Is this gonna do anything? I mean, yeah, it did things. Buffed my spread attack and everything. Okay, there's like a chance. There's like a chance. Not a good one, but there is like a chance. We basically just have to one-shot Seiga question mark. I think Seiga is Poison Nether. Oh no, it's just a third Yoshika. I mean, it's possible. We did get the spread attack boost. Oh, you are kidding me. That's so sad. I don't think the crit mattered there. God damn it, Reimu. You... How could you? You embarrassment. Okay, luckily it does not put us all the way back at the center. Thank God. I would have been inconsolable. It's not even that far of a run back. It's just the indignity of the run back, you know? Should I just bite the bullet? I think I should just bite the bullet and do some wild grinding, which is just a viscerally unpleasant sentence, to be honest with you. You're, fighting? Question mark? I think? We're gonna hope. If you're fighting, you can't do much to me, I think. Alright, that's a good hit. You can yin energy me. That's fine by me. Yin all of your energy. But if you can't, like, stab attack me, then I think we're kind of fine. Don't know what level I'm wanting to grind up to here, but a little bit of grinding never hurt. We can also see about maybe switching up some abilities, depending on how those abilities are. What our secondary abilities are. Go for an overtake strike. Get overtaken, fool. That's a decent amount of damage for a priority attack, I suppose. It is getting boosted by the hairpin. That's something to consider. I don't know how much of a multiplier that is. I don't imagine it's, like, super impactful, but, like, better than no bonus, right? And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go heal again, because that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, we will be having to do a little bit of grinding on camera. I will try to do grinding off camera, because it's boring. It's boring and no one wants to see that shit. But have to do a little bit, because we are kind of locked out of progress right now. I mean, I could beat my head against the wall and try and deal with Yoshika. Honestly, it's not the end of the world. You know what? Fucking, we'll go do Yoshika. We can do it, I'm sure. I'm just getting impatient. That's just how I am. That's just the way that I am. Just a deeply impatient person. Yeah, I guess we go Reimu, and then we see if she can just full sweep. I mean, as long as she doesn't get badly poisoned literally immediately, we should be fine. Theoretically, we should be fine. We're gonna go Metal Needle just for the snowballing chance, honestly. It's just for that spread attack boost. I think we're two-shotting either way. I would have lost my goddamn mind if I got toxined again. Unfortunately, it seems like we are not getting lucky this time around on the, I think it only really matters if we get 2 boosts. Because, I mean, as we saw, we weren't one-shotting with 1 boost, but this time the AI just decided to, not... I mean, I guess I didn't give them a speed boost and the ability to kind of start setting up, but... Alright, I'm going to do something slightly risky. Yeah, there's the spread attack boost. Thanks, Reimu, just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of team. So what I want to do is I want to switch into... Mima? Gonna get greedy for the experience. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You won't one-shot Mima. We know that. do we switch back into... This is so much min-maxing for one single encounter, but, like... I'm gonna do this because you're gonna use Spectre Warning. You can die. I don't care if you die. Your life means nothing to me. Sorry, Reimu. But now, you're gonna do Poison, so we switch into Yomu, and Yomu resists that. Or is immune to it, or is that just Pokemon rules? No, it seems that's still the case. And then we Overtake Strike, and that should kill, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to Overtake Strike myself. Oh my fucking god. Don't get one shot. Thank god. Crit did seem to matter last time. Thank fuck. Alright, Overtake Strike. Get the final hit. Jesus Christ, 1 HP. Yomu, you better not make a habit of this, is all I'm going to say. Okay, we got some good experience out of it. I think that was worthwhile. I mean, demonstrably it was. We didn't actually lose anyone. Sure, we're going to have to go back to the temple. I was going to say the center, but I guess it's not technically a center. Protect. I mean, I'm going to use Protect more than I use Barrier. That's not true. I'm not going to use either of these. Who am I trying to kid? I know myself. I never use those moves. Our skills, acquire... No. Ability change. You've got Guts right now. You've got Speed Guts, I guess. It's like Tangled Feet, kind of. Curse Return. Ooh. Yeah, no, Curse Return seems better. I don't really know what it means. Does that just mean debuffs? Does that mean, like... Is that just Magic Bounce? Like, what is that? I don't know, but I suppose that it is better than... reduces their... or increases, I guess, their PP consumption. I'm gonna mute to cough. Ugh, all this talking is, making me coffee. Also, tired. Being tired is making me coffee. Talking isn't making me tired, for the record. Yeah, I guess we will find out, but I don't think that pressure is a move that's particularly useful in most cases. I'm sure there's some gimmick fights where it actually matters, but by and large, it is not something I find particularly worth using in any game. I'm sure there's some, like, meta strategy, oh, you've only got 8 PP on this attack, so I can just pressure stall you or something, but that implies that I would ever... Ooh, a better thread. Implies that I would ever, in any way, shape, or form, interface with, like, competitive PvP in a Pokemon or Pokemon-adjacent game. Which I would not. That's disgusting. Hello, Sega. I kind of wish this game had shinies. I always wish games had shinies. I like shinies. I like collecting shiny things, just in general. Cool stat boost, I guess. I don't know why I've decided that I'm killing Sega, but... I want to be level 17 for Miko. That is the level of her ace, so we're trying to roll into her fight at 17. We'll see how that works out, but... I am slightly concerned. It's not just that our team is not particularly, Okay, yeah, no, I was like, those are better threads, right? It's kind of weird to be getting them this early, but yes. It's not just that we don't have a ton of party members, it's also the fact that 2 of our party members have a decent amount of overlap. We don't have as much coverage as you'd want from 3 party members. Hopefully whatever they learn at 14 will be enough. Do we want to lead with Reimu? Let's lead with Mima. I'll keep Yomu as kind of our closer, since she's got that priority attack. I'm going to be annoying and save again, I'm sorry. This is just how I am. It is simply my nature to save every 5 steps I take. Hello, Sega. Hello, evil lady. This is like the only time you see this battle background, isn't it? That's kind of neat. Switching back into Reimu because we're going to get Nether Warninged or whatever. Spectre Warning. Excuse me. There we go. Get the nice... So I think I'm going to do this. So do you have 2 Yoshikas and a Sega? I feel like you have 2 Yoshikas and a Sega. Don't. Thank you. I mean, maybe we just get the stat boost here and we just clean sweep? No. Okay. Now, if I wanted to, I could switch into Yomu here. There's not really a reason to do that, but, like, I could. Don't. I don't know what the odds are, but we did get... It's 5 uses and 2 poisons from it, or something like that. Do we just go for the sweep with Reimu? I don't really care about her getting more levels right now. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Toxic Haze. See, Toxic Haze to me sounds like a status move. You know what we're gonna do? Not that. I'm gonna go for a Yin Energy to try and get her low. I think. No, maybe we just... I think we actually just Yomo, and we hope that she doesn't use a random move. Assumedly, she will just go for Toxic Haze again. And if she just goes for Toxic Haze again, then Yomu eats that for free. Yeah. And then we kind of just have to hope we outspeed, because Overtake Strike ain't killing. Oh, fuck. Goodbye, Yomu. We hardly knew ye. God damn it, man. I'm getting so greedy, but I want my experience. Whatever. Fuck you, Sega, and your stupid over-leveled fucking Sega. Whatever. Is Illusion Bullets any good? Oh, good. We're actually just gonna get wiped now because I got greedy. The objectively better play would have been to try and, stay in there for one more turn with Reimu and just go for a clean switch after an attack. But now we're just gonna get sweeped unless Mima has... Oh, Mima does have good defenses. I still don't remember what Fear does. Please kill. Okay, you know what? That's fine. It's not fine. It's really bad because we're gonna have to walk all the way back to the Myoran Temple, I'm pretty sure, but it is what it is. Oh no, no one got to 14, right? They got to 13. Yeah. Alright, well, our team looks bad, but we did win the fight. I would have preferred to get more experience out of it, but, you know, I did bad ideas. Oh no, we don't have to go all the way back. There's like a lady right around here that heals us, I think. You? Are you the one that heals me? Nope. What do you mean by that? You're saying ladies can't be cool? The fuck is wrong with you? Are you the healer? Oh, fuck. I swear I remember there being a healer here. Are you a healer? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. We don't have to go all the way back. I was like, I don't remember having to go all the way back to the Myoran Temple for that. Anyway, now we need to bite the bullet and just grind, unfortunately. Now there's not really any two ways about it. Now we just gotta prepare ourselves for Tojiko. Tojiko, and then Fudo, and then the Crown Prince herself. You Nether Electric? That'd make sense, right? Wish I remembered these things. Okay, you're not Nether. Or Electric resists Nether, but I find that hard to believe. It'd be a very strange resistance. As we all know, ghosts... Oh, fuck you. Really? You're staticking me? That's what we're doing? That's the game we're playing right now, you piece of shit? Joke's on you, fucker. I've got a healer right here. Thank you. At least Mima got a new move. That's pretty exciting. Is it a good one? Probably not. Scorn. Wow, it is so much worse than I could have hoped for. Jesus Christ. I just... You know... It's interesting that there's like an item you can only get here after you get the raft. That's kind of strange. Because why else would you... Like, who's going to remember that this thing is here? Oh, we can switch back to Yomu. Try and get a level on her. Unfortunately, Yomu having a bad speed stat is pretty bad, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be kind of a speed attacker rather than like a tanky attacker. So it's not great that she, her speed is kind of neutered by her dog shit speed IV. I mean, whatever, we outspeed next. Oh, you're so fucking cringe, Yoshika. You're just like the worst person ever to exist, I think. Fuck it, I'll use Overtake Strike regardless. Yup. Okay, never mind, you're brain dead? Your brain doesn't work? You're stupid? I mean, you know, she is literally dead. Her brain is probably dead too, to be fair. Alright. Another Sega. I mean, I say we get to 14 with Yomu, and then we can see how... It's probably a bad idea to try with, try Tojiko at this level, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway, you know? Please don't get outsped. Oh my god. Sega, why are you fast? Jesus fucking Christ. Yomu, I love you, girl. You are, like, straight ass. I hate to break it to you. You're not doing anything. Couldn't be in time, apologies. Mima, can you please kill Sega? Please, God, please kill Sega. Thank God. Alright, well. Will this be enough to get Yomu across the finish line to 14? I don't think so. Okay, it was. I think it was literally just enough. I can't really tell. It does seem that way, though. It does seem like 99 was literally the exact correct amount. Yes, this is what we're doing. I remember. My brain... Oh my fucking God. Bro, all of these level 14 attacks are ass. They're all bad. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Really glad to see that getting to 14 did nothing aside from slightly boosting our stats. Please tell me we learn a new move at 17. I mean, we can't get to 17 quite yet, because we want to be at 17 for Miko, but... Alright, do we just try this? Yomu, you're... Get out of here. You're not... You're a slow speedster, girl. You're not made for this world. Alright, let's see how Toshiko goes. What you got for me, lady? You've got yourself, of course. I've got the protagonist. Surely her plot armor counts for something, right? Go illusion bullets. Go for the stab. I don't know how much it's gonna matter. Unless you're sound for some reason, in which case I guess I'll fucking die. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Bro, what is the trigger rate on static in this game, for fuck's sake? Because it seems like it's 100%. God, imagine being such a narcissist that you just have two of yourself. Absolutely cringe. At least I can't be electrified again. Okay, no. Illusion bullets is the correct choice. I figured as much, but... I do not know her defenses, so I didn't know if maybe she's really spread vulnerable. I was literally thinking, don't crit and kill me. And you know what? To be fair, she didn't. She didn't crit and kill me. She did crit and get me to 1 HP, but she didn't kill me. Isn't that all that matters? Alright. Unfortunately, there's no box here, so I really need to hope that Reimu doesn't get ahead of everyone too much. What level is Futo here at? I do not recall. I don't think any of you guys have anything for me. I don't know if there are any NPCs that actually have items for you, come to think of it. I'm kind of acting on the assumption that there are, but perhaps there are not. Hello, Futo. How's it going? You gonna do your bullshit? Funny plate lady. Why she got a Sega? Well, we do know that we usually can survive this. This one might have better stats on account of being a trainer one, but theoretically we should be good. Brother, the fucking... Why does everything trigger all of the time for them? It is so fucking dumb. Alright, we gotta switch into range. I don't want to, but Mima's going to die if we don't, so... Not much of an option here. Thank you. Just... God, we're gonna get Reimu to fucking, to 17, aren't we? And then I'm gonna cry. I mean, like, I mean, oh my God, you've gotta be kidding me. You're out of your fucking mind, video game. What resists? What does she have that resists? Oh, she's Nether. I'm dumb as shit. I'm so stupid. I'm also so badly poisoned. Why do bad things happen to bad people? Here comes Futo. Wind something, I'm sure. Focus attack fell. Well. Oh no, she's night winding me. I'm going to die. Goodbye. Okay, it didn't kill me. Will the heavy poison kill me? I don't think so. I think I will be low. You know what? I'm fine. If Reimu dies, that's okay. I'll live. I mean, you know, probably won't actually live, to be honest with you, but, you know. It means she'll get less experience, or no experience if I completely fail here, which is, looking like a real possibility. I just gotta go for Overtake Strike. Oh, that's not much damage. We're kind of hoping for a crit, I think. Please, 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 please. I hate you so much. Yomu, you are on the shit list. I'm sorry. Congratulations, you're on the shit list. I do think we lose here, probably. Unless Mima is... she is decently tanky. Light of Origin. Does not matter, you are on, like, 1 HP. Oh my god, Mima lived. Amazing work. Yeah, I did realize as I pressed that button, I'm pretty sure she's water type, and I'm pretty sure water resists light, but didn't wind up mattering. Alright. Well, Yomu has already started by making a habit of leaving things at 1 HP. It's good and fun that she does that. Thanks. Thanks, man. Alright, we gotta grind. Gotta try and get up to 17 with everyone. At least as close to 17 as we can get. Start with Mima. I guess I should just be alternating between Mima and, what's her name? Yomu. Are you doing it too now, Mima? Is this just a thing that we're doing in general? I should also probably stop using nether attacks against Yoshikas. I keep giving them speed boosts. Let me guess, I'm gonna get heavy poison, right? Wow, amazing. I appreciate the restraint. I was so sure that I was going to get heavy poison there, but somehow the game decided not to fuck me. I'm not gonna get used to it, but I will appreciate it when it happens. Got Tojiko. Exciting stuff. I don't remember your type. Were you a ghost? I don't think you were. If you were, you're, like, also partially resistant. Holy shit, Yomu survived an attack. She also got weakened. Oh my fucking god. What is this game? What are we doing here? Thunderclap. I don't know why that worked. I guess you can only do that once, rather than just on your first turn in. Okay, that we still managed to kill despite the weak. Oh, weak! Weak doesn't matter, actually. If I'm remembering weak correctly, I think weak actually just keeps you from healing? I want to say? It's been a while, but I think weak doesn't actually affect your attack at all. I think it actually is just preventing you from healing. Which is not particularly threatening, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm misremembering, but regardless, it didn't change the outcome of that battle, and that's all that really matters. I promise I will try to brush up on some things. Just literally anything before the next attempt at streaming this, but assuming I do. I probably will. This has gone fine. Better than my ill-fated attempt at streaming Mystius Izakaya last year. That was not a good one. That was before I had, like, come back to do YouTube videos, so I kind of forgot the golden rule of, don't try and talk into a microphone. Press the wrong button. Don't try and talk into a microphone when you're tired, because your thoughts are going to be completely incoherent. If Yomu dies, I'm going to, I mean, I can't be mad at the game. It's entirely my fault. I'm just fucking stupid. I just mashed directly through that. Luckily, it's not a speed tie or nothing, so we do outspeed and get our kill here, but Jesus Christ. Amateur hour here. Luckily, if we keep getting Segas, fuck me. I wonder how many times I've made that mistake. Just in my life in general, because I know the answer is very many. But, now that Segas no longer outspeed us, we can just one-shot them, and now things are good. They will not be good for long, but they are good for right now. I wonder if there's something to be said for... I mean, I don't really want to go back, so I'm not going to do it, but, like... I wonder if there's something to be said for, getting... Oh my fucking god. Getting the light hairpin for Mima. I feel like that's not a terrible idea. I'm not going to do it, but I think there is something to be said for that, because, like, with the nether hairpin, we're, like, boosting her something that she's already getting boosted by stab. I don't know. It might also just be better to double down on our strengths, rather than trying to cover up our weaknesses. I feel like I always struggle. Sometimes it's better to do one than the other, just generally in, like, all video games. Hard to know is this, hyper-focus on one specific strategy and forget everything else type of game versus all-rounder types of games, you know? I feel like usually you just want to focus on being really good at one thing, though. Good choice, Yoshika. Brilliant. Tactical mastermind. I think it would be funny if Wild Yoshikas specifically had, like, a lower bracket of, AI compared to any other wild Pokemon, or puppet, excuse me. I don't know what a Pokemon is. What does Pokemon have to do with this? This is its own game that definitely does not use concerningly similar grass sprites or anything. In no way, shape, or form. Really? Why are you so tanky today, Yoshika? That is somewhat concerning. Because she's going to crit us with her next Ghost Warning, or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, never mind. She's just using Yin Energy. Alright, we're good. You can crit us with that. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Delightful. Reimu's getting close to 17. I suppose we will learn if 17 is the magic number for another move, or if we're going to be going in here with a half-cocked moveset. To be very kind to it. Our movesets are, if only those level 15 or whatever moves were any good at all. Would have been something. Is it just every 5 levels? It might just be every 5 levels, come to think of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're wind type. This should be super effective, no? Unless steel is resisted by water, which it is. Okay, so yeah. Water wind does mean that, unfortunately, my bonuses kind of cancel out here, but it is what it is. Do wonder if I would be better off using my nether attack here rather than, I don't know how much the hairpin boosts. I mean, I think I've said that, but, like, does it boost more than 25 power? Who's to say? Some fucking nerd is, probably. Alright, Reimu did not get a new move, so we are going in with these movesets. Delightful. Wonderful. I'm so happy. Should I pull up what Miko's team is? I should probably do that. I'll have to mute my mic to do that, because Tick Attackers and all that jazz, but not to be confused with Stack Attacka, everyone's favorite Pokemon. Be honest, does anyone care about Stack Attacka? Is there a single person who is like, yeah, that's my favorite Pokemon? I don't believe so. Is Stack Attacka the lamest of the Ultra Beasts? There's a case to be made. I'm trying to think of the other Ultra Beasts, and I'm like, would I like Stack Attacka more than literally any of them? Them? I was going to say these bozos, but then I also was going to say them. So, thus, them. Man who does not know how to pronounce the things books are about. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, all those books and they're themes. Alright. Unfortunately, I think I would have rather had good old, Yomu for Fudo, but it is what it is. Don't think it matters too much. We're almost done grinding. Almost. And then we're, at the slam our head into a wall phase of trying things out, I guess. Oh, good. Tojico. I cannot wait to be shocked. I don't actually know how Electrify works. Oh my god, really? Really? This is just a whole thing we're doing. Okay. I don't know if there's, like, contact moves. Get flinched, idiot? That's pretty funny. I don't think that really matters, but it is funny. Okay, got Yomu to 17. We're gonna get Mima to 17. Look, should I go back and heal? Probably. Am I going to? I mean, you can see the answer. That's no, of course not. I don't wanna. I guess we go Light of Origin, because I don't want to deal with giving you a speed boost. I'm not going to give you a chance to two-shot me. There was absolutely a world where she used Slime Ball and it poisoned me, and then she used Slime Ball and crit, and I would have died. But that's not this world. Did I not? I did not hit 17. I mean, I probably should go heal then. I don't wanna. We only need to get into one more fight, but I am going to heal. I'm going to do the responsible, smart thing, and I'm going to heal. Alright. Here we go. The last one. Sega, you are the last sacrifice for the time being. I guess I could... Well, no, because they don't level up in battles, so I can't do the cheesy thing of getting them to 1 second away from leveling up and then going into the battle and leveling up mid-fight. Which probably makes sense, but also, it's fun to do. It's fun to do that. Alright. Alright. I am going to do... I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mute for a second so I can pull up what Miko's team is and what types she's got. Now, I'm also going to piss. I'll go piss. So, I will be back in a moment. Alright, I have returned, and, whoops, I also moved my window so I didn't have my type chart up. Miko is light sound, I do remember that. Unfortunately, it seems like Mirror Use is down, so I can't actually cheat and, figure out exactly what type she has, but, or what her resistances are. I have to actually, like, pay attention and shit, which is cringe as far as I'm concerned, but light sound is a problem, I think. I'm pretty sure that's not a good type. Yeah, no, that's super effective against, everything that I have. Everything that I have is weak to Miko. That's bad to do. Do we just have to... Do we just have to attack buff? Do we just have to attack buff? Or defense buff, rather? Is she a focus attacker? I feel like she is. I mean, theoretically, she should be a focus and spread attacker if we want to use her fighting game incarnation. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to leave you for this, and we're basically just going to have to... I guess just buff. Just set up on whatever comes out before Miko and hope that's good enough. Oh, that's spread defense anyway. Fucking yikes, dude. Like Zoinks Scoob or whatever. Wait, no, Mima. Mima has focus defense, I think. With stack stones, right? Spread defense. It's literally all spread defense. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's not good. I really have to hope that Miko's a spread attacker, but I'm pretty sure she's not. Oh, boy. Well, this is gonna go really poorly, I think. Here comes the first real fight, I suppose. Bro, I'm losing to, like, normal trainers. What chance do I have against Miko? I mean, I guess our other option is just try and stack a bunch of single-minded and hope that I can one-shot with Overtake Strike, but that seems, shall we say, optimistic. I think is the nice way to describe that plan. Maybe Reimu was not a good idea for a starter. Maybe I should have chosen someone better, but I had to. I had to do what I had to do. Alright, well, let's try, I guess. Go ahead and save. Not like it really matters. We don't lose anything if we fail, but just... I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna save again. Just, you know, eases the mind somewhat. Alright, let's see how bad this goes. Oh, I should have led with Yomu, probably, because I think you lead with Futo, but you don't. You lead with Tochiko. Anyway, okay, Tochiko's pure electric. We got that. We play Ghost. I know that you're going to electrify me immediately, and I'm gonna be so goddamn mad. You have no idea. I don't actually know if either of these have secondary effects, but I guess we just play Ghost and fucking pray. Oh, you outspeed. That does make sense. Fucking yikes, man. Please one-shot. Oh, it didn't one-shot. Oh, we're so fucking cooked. We're so fucking cooked. Okay. This is a problem. Yomu, can you live one attack? I don't think so. No, you can't. Oh, you have to be kidding me. She's using... Well, she made a choice. Oh, she's fucking intimidating me because she's cringe. Bro, I'm so fucked. How the fuck do I win this fight with this team? Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I can adhere to this level cap, to be honest with you. Seiryu? Bro, I don't remember what these terrains do. The terrain became Seiryu, though, if you were curious. I mean, I think we literally just need to buff our... Fuck me, that did so much damage. Does Seiryu make that do 5 billion damage? Oh, Christ. I don't think this is going to kill. It didn't. Okay, but this also isn't going to kill, so that's good. What the fuck do you mean? Why did that kill? Have you lost your mind? Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I think we just need to Metal Needle and pray, to be honest with you. I think that's our only recourse, and it is a bad recourse. You know what? There is always the option. I don't want to do it, but I do think we do have the option of, just using our stat points, whatever. Our PP to boost us, but... Oh, she's gonna fucking sweep me. She's going to sweep me into the dirt, because she's got speed boost! Bro, what the fuck do you mean she has speed boost? Come on, man! Yeah, it's gonna kill me. There's no way I live this. Literally not in a million years. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to use, our PP. 100%. I don't know if there's any... I don't know how much using our PP is going to matter here, just to be honest with you. You've got a decent amount. So do we just go focus attack and speed for you? I think that's your whole thing. Something like that. I don't know how much that speed is really going to do for us, but, I mean, I think that's the play. I think the only thing we would do is, like, maybe switch up how much of each of these we do. Oh, not you. We do this. Do you want speed more or focus attack? I feel like speed's the more important one because we do... Or, focus attack, rather, is the more important one because we do have priority. So I think we do want to do this. I mean, even if we, like, completely bork our team here, we could always go and catch other ones to replace them, I guess. But I think we do this. Then, man. Mima. We want to give you probably spread attack and spread defense. It's not going to do us any good against Miko herself, though, is kind of the problem. Maybe we go HP. Do you ever go HP? I feel like you go HP on things that have good defenses. You have a good defense. Once again, do we shore up our weaknesses with focus defense and HP, or do we just go all in on our strengths with spread defense? Spread defense helps against... Is that just... I don't remember. Did Tojiko use spread? I feel like she would, but I actually don't know. Do we go up on spread def? I feel like I don't want to, though. I don't know. For the time being, I'm just going to put, like, a decent little amount. I'm going to put, like, 16 in here. Do we go spread def? Do we just go full def? Do we just trust that her spread attack is enough? And just go spread def, folk def? Oh, man. Ah! I accidentally backed out because I bumped my controller into something. How about you, Reimu? You are... You're about as mixed an attacker as they come. I also don't know what version of Reimu I'm going to turn you into, so I don't really want to use your stats, for sure. I can't really check that right now, can I? Not really. Really unfortunate timing for Miris to be down, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what to do with you, Reimu. And I somehow doubt that just buffing Yomu is going to be enough to change up how this goes. I don't know, maybe it does. I mean, listen, let's just do something dumb. Let's just start with something dumb and bad. Make a bad plan. I think that's always a good way to start. Come up here. I actually don't want to save because just in case I need to reload my old save to unfuck whatever I did to my stats. Always a possibility. Oh, I'm gonna cough again. Jesus Christ, that was a bit of a coughing fit. It was not great. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's just send it. Let's just send it. Yes, you're gonna talk to me again. You don't need to tell me this every time. I did literally just speak to you. Okay. So the plan here is just to try and buff Yomu a bunch, and, pray. Is this a good plan? No. Okay, okay. So she's trying to debuff our focus attack, but we're already buffing it, so that's good. We can survive, assuming she doesn't just spam whatever she did the last time that chunked us for like 20%. The water bubbles. We just have to hope for no water bubbles. Okay, she's Seiryuing it. I, again, don't know what that does, and I can't really check. Still don't think this is enough to one-shot, just to be honest with you. Okay, she's using Nightwind, though. That's huge. Ah! Never mind, we can't survive another one of those. We gotta overtake Strike now and fucking pray. Is this enough? No, of course not. Fucking rip, dude. Alright, so this plan's not gonna work, as it turns out. You know, maybe it would have worked. Maybe it would have worked if I went into defenses instead of speed, but, like... Yeah, that was not the plan, as it turns out. Maybe she just doesn't have a light attack? And maybe Mima can do things if she just doesn't have a light attack? I think that's what we here in the business like to call cope, but brother, what else do I have? I've nothing but cope to my name. Perhaps the real hope is just, just really counting on getting 13 focus attack boosts in a row. Don't boost your spread def. I guess that's fine. I'm using it. No, this is a spread attack. You are such a piece of shit. Did you know that, Tojiko? Were you aware? I'm pretty sure this works like charge. I think I want to use protect here. Fuck me, are you kidding me? What kind of freak charges 2 turns in a row? I'm going to die now, goodbye. Never mind, she's lightning maxing? What the fuck is she doing? Tojiko, you know that I'm actually, like, primarily a physical attack, a focus attacker, excuse me. Brother, you are out of your fucking mind. What is wrong with you? I hate this game. Oh, this game is the devil. Let's see, are you going to actually do an attack? She's just standing there menacingly, I guess. The most impactful thing she's done so far. All that for fucking yin energy? Bro, all that for yin energy? If you used a lightning attack, I would have been fucking obliterated. What are you doing, girl? Unfortunately, we do lose our ability to outspeed Miko on turn 1 as a result of this. So she is now just going to get to set up and sweep, and I don't think there's much of anything we can really do about that. Would that we had Seija. Would that Seija were a playable character, I guess. Okay, so Reimu's dead. Goodbye, Reimu. Say goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Reimu. So yeah, we just need to pray. If you're really big into the business of praying, we just need to pray. Yeah, I don't know what we do. Because she resists all of Mima's attacks, so, like, we have to Yang energy, and when you're in a situation where you're Yang energying in a boss battle, things are not going well. Also, Mima is gone. Goodbye, Mima. Alright, well, I would say that we had, like, a plan, but it was a really shitty plan, to be fair. I don't care so much about, like, fucking up Mima's stat spread, because, like, again, I can just replace her. Reimu's a lot harder to replace, partially because she's further into the game, and partially because she has perfect stats and the ability to use the Dream Shard, so, like, I don't want to fuck up her stats. That's very greedy of me, and I acknowledge that, but, like... I don't know, the Yomu plan could have worked if she just did a little bit more damage. We don't have any TMs, I don't think. No. I don't know if there are any TMs we can find. Maybe it's not a bad idea to go back and look. But I don't think there are. Alright, it's time to consult the guide. The strategy guide that someone wrote back in the day. I don't know where I would find that. I'm going to mute for a second. I consult you, oh strategy guide of wonder. Oh Jesus. 400 matches to skill, huh? Okay, far fewer to skill card. Mind you, still a ridiculous amount. I don't know. I can't really tell. Alright, well. You know what, fuck it. I'll go explore with my own two hands, I guess. Trying to control F through the strategy guide didn't necessarily work as well as I would have wanted. Okay. I knew this fight was going to be hard, but I didn't entirely appreciate that we were hard countered by Miko herself. Like, not just the fight, but, like, specifically the puppet Miko is literally just hard countering our entire team. But I really need to stress that Tojiko and Futo, Jesus Christ, they literally aren't even part of this. They are in no way, shape, or form actually a concern. They are not the part of this fight that is concerning. So, it's basically... The fight would be almost identical if we could just 1v3 just Miko herself. And that's not the case, so we've got other stuff that makes it difficult on top of that. So, let's look. See if we can't find a skill card. Please, God, let there be a skill card that just says, delete, delete Toyosato no Miko from the game files. Let's pray. I don't think that skill card exists, but you never know. Nope. So, like, I didn't explore the route here very well. I guess I could also see if I'm misremembering and there actually are other things in the shop, but I'm pretty sure it's just the hairpins. I don't think anyone's selling skill cards right now, unfortunately. Oh, fucking fight. Hello. I evidently completely missed you. How embarrassing. Sorry, Azumi. I'd rather not fight you, I mean, I doubt I'm going to get a level off of you, but I definitely shouldn't use Reimu, because she's the only one who's, like, at risk of getting a level. Risk is a strong word against level 7 puppets, I acknowledge that, but it's still technically a risk. Anyway, sorry I'm going to beat up all of your cool instruments. My apologies, but also you probably shouldn't have picked a fight with me. There's Raiko. Hello, Raiko. I don't care. Goodbye. Will this even kill? Do you resist that? Okay, you don't resist that. Alright, well. In the graveyard. Go to the graveyard. Go to the graveyard, child. I'm gonna send you to the graveyard. You're gonna need to bury your damn puppets. Nothing here. I probably should have guessed that there was nothing there on account of there being nothing there when I was below it, but I don't know, maybe something magically spawned there. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. There's a Moria Shinshu. Man, if I could use these fucking healing items, things sure would be easy, wouldn't they? Hello. Do you sell skill cards? You don't. Get off of my face. Get off of my face. Yep. Alright, yeah. No skill cards hiding in here. Any, Ah, fuck me. Ah, creature. Horrible creature. Hello, Wriggle. I'm gonna be honest, I remember the Seija. Yes, Seija. I remember the Seija you can get in the right outside of that first Pokemon Center, and I remember the Sega, or nope, the Kisame. Got Say on the ma'am. I remember the Kisame you can get in Human Village, but that's kinda it. As it turns out, there was like a lot of this route that I didn't explore when I was looking for trainers. It's almost like I'm a fucking idiot or something. Almost like that. Aren't you wind for some reason? You sure are. Wonder what the reason Chen being wind is. I'm sure there's some reason, but she's not really, I wouldn't call Chen windy. Just because that'd be kind of like a weird thing to call someone. You're dark, I think. Maybe? I don't remember. Alright. No one has quite gotten to level 18 yet. Not that I really care. Look, if it comes down to it, I will over-level. That was not like a hard and fast rule. I just am trying not to. Whether or not I will succeed remains to be seen. Okay, there is something here. Skill card. Clarity Charm. I am pretty sure that's like a berry that removes a status effect. Probably like Confusion or something. Yeah, Confusion. Alright. That's Confusion, not the problem. I don't know how many things can even inflict confusion on me at this early section of the game. Okay, there were no TMs. Hey, man, do you have like an anti-Taoist charm for sale, or is it just a bunch of fuck-ass hairpins? Oh, and a seal thread. Joy. Well, okay, goodbye. No, there's no get-out-of-jail-free card here. This is just the situation we find ourselves in. Do I just bite the bullet and give stats to Reimu? What stats would I want Reimu to have if we're going to get through this fight? Do I want defense? Do I want attack? What I want is to just high roll the needle every single time. That's the real desire. Is that a good plan? No, but like theoretically, if I just high rolled the needle 6 times in a row, I think I could win. Now, I'm no mathematician or whatever the fuck, but I don't think the chances of hitting like a 10% chance 6 times in a row are particularly high, so I don't think that's something worth banking on, but like, it is something I could try and do. If it comes to that, you know I've gotten incredibly desperate. I don't know, maybe... See, but the problem is, at some point I will get electrified, because God is dead, you see. Damn, can't quite make it through the caves without getting into an encounter. Hello, Yoshika. Goodbye, Yoshika. I'm going to leave immediately. Sorry, I don't want to play with you. I don't know. There was a part of me that was hoping I'd stumble on another trainer and accidentally level up and be like, oh, well, guess there's no two ways about it. Guess I have to overlevel this encounter, but alas, I was not so lucky. Alright, do I want to just throw an attempt away? Just trying to do the stupid Reimu strat? Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's do it. because I forgot. Nope, not edit. Item. Take. Oh, no, I don't think the, I don't think the hairpin's actually going to be better than the Dream Shard. I think the Dream Shard's probably better. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's better. Fuck it, let's try it. It's a bad, dumb idea, but, like, if it works, I'll be a genius. Honestly, there's... Nah, not really. I was gonna say that there's kind of something to be said for trying to get rid of not Yomu. Get rid of Fudo early to let Yomu set up on Tochiko. We can just have like a Tochiko Fudo or a Tochiko Yomu fight where we're just both setting up for 6 turns in a row, and then I rock her shit instantly. Oh, she's lightning charging. Because she just does this, and that's just spread def. Which is causing problems for my plan of just using a spread attack over and over again to try and set up. But if I critical hit again... See, you're going to try and drop my focus attack, but that's okay. I don't care about my focus attack dropping at all. Just a moment. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I did consider doing this in Extended, but, I figured, you know, if I'm gonna do a challenge run, I should probably cut my teeth on the substantially easier version of the game before I jump straight into Extended Edition. But right now I am, just gambling on Metal Needle giving me the spread attack boost. Because I don't know if I've got any other way to beat Migo when my entire team is weak to fucking light and sound. Oh no. Goodbye, Reimu. Okay, she did live. We didn't get the... Oh, no, now we get outsped, so we are kind of fucked. Yep, you know, maybe it just anti-crit. That's a mechanic, right? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is going bad. Sure, man. Maybe Yomu is secretly the God Slayer this whole time and Overtake Strike just one-shots against all odds. If Yomu could have lived one... Oh my god, wait. There is a chance that we kill Migo. I don't think there's a chance we win the fight, but there's a chance we kill Migo. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Yomu? How many times you gonna do this, man? How many turns in a row do we need? Oh, me. That is the 3rd time she's left an important enemy on 1 HP. She sure does love to do that. Oh, God. Yep, that's about what I expected. Well... Oh, do I just pussy out? Do I just coward out and, say fuck it and over level? It really is. It is, a very mean first boss. The thing that I was, like, concerned about was having to do the Yokai Village fight, because I could only use my starter at that point, but, like, the Puppet Liberation Front doesn't really have that many puppets to use, but, I don't think the plan is just... I mean, here, I'll tell you what we can do. We can see if... I'm pretty sure, but we can try and see if I can use the Hematite Hairpin instead for my stupid Metal Needle spam strat and see if that's better than the Dream Shard. I don't think it is, but we can try! And if this fails, I think I just say fuck it and over-level a little bit. I don't remember what level we get new moves at. It certainly does not help that every single puppet I got here got kind of shit moves at level 15, but... Alright, let's go Metal Needle. I've only really invested in Yomu so far, just her speed and focus attack. I don't know how much Mima's really doing in this fight, unfortunately, but I could try and give her some stuff. But I'm just kind of worried about fucking up my stat spread on Reimu immediately, because she's the starter, she's got the perfect IVs, she's got the Dream Shard. But, I don't know. Oh, we got the spread attack boost. Hold on. There's hope. Oh my god, 1 HP again. Probably is better to just use my PP before I start over-leveling, but... Why did we get out Spring? What does Reimu do? I don't remember. I'm so fucking rusty. Though I suppose saying that I'm rusty implies that there was ever a point in time where I really knew what the terrain and stuff did, rather than just had a wiki page open. Oh my god. Reimu, I need you to live. Oh, we're fucked. Because we're gonna die to the light up. Or not the light up, the ambient. Even without a focus attack boost, ambient kills here, I'm pretty sure. Holy shit, we lived. Okay, this stupid fucking strategy might work. We're gonna lose Reimu. That's okay. I would have loved to kill there, but it's fine. Okay, she did not... She kind of tried to throw, but she did not throw. But the important thing is that Yomu cannot fuck this up. She's on 2 HP. Yomu, you can't... You literally can't fuck this up, I'm pretty sure. Okay. It's just Tojiko. We will get electrified, but that's fine. We just need... I think we just need to overtake straight. Unfortunately, we do lose the Hematite Hairpin. We're in this. Okay, I think we've won. That's just a spread defense boost. And we're focus attacking. So we should be good. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe this stupid... Sure, shock me, I don't give a shit. Whatever. Against all fucking odds. Oh my god. Lose this badly. I can't believe that stupid strat was actually the way to win. I definitely should have tried PP. Should have tried PP. I should have tried to, like, use my PP on my non-Yomu characters, but, like... I was greedy, and I didn't get punished for my greed. And I got punished for my greed a little bit, but not that much. Oh, man. And I think the next, like, real major boss, we will have more party members for. I think it's 1 party member. I don't know if I can get anyone but Reisa in between now and then, but... Theoretically, that should be easier. We'll also have a bigger move pool, and I will probably stop being a stubborn little shit and actually use my PP on my characters. But, God. That was the major fight that I was concerned about, I think, the most. Can I get through the cave without getting assaulted? The answer. Oh, hold. Hold? Wow, that's genuinely kind of shocking. Hello. How you doing, Mommy Zo? Good lord. Alright, now, don't we have to go run errands for Renosuke next? Okay, you know, it's fair that we get an encounter here. I don't really recall what, that's kind of the main issue, is I was trying to double-check on the wiki to see what her styles were. But, I couldn't do that because the wiki was down last time I tried. I feel like... I don't know, does she have one of the fucked up extra styles? I know a lot of people got fucked up extra styles. I know back in my initial playthrough, Yugi's extra style was, quite good, but... I don't know if she's got a fucked up extra style, or if I'd be better off trying to use, what else she got? She's got power and assist or something? Does she have assist or defense? I don't actually recall. No one of them's power. But yeah, I'm not super sure yet. I need to be very delicate with her. Yeah, that makes... Wind warped. I suppose that makes sense. I generally just assume that most extra styles just get warped because it's the new thing. Yeah, I don't know. I do need to remember what her stat spread is, but I wouldn't be surprised if I decide to go extra for her. I did go into this with not as much planning as I probably should have, which is not helping me right now, but... I will... Assuming the wiki ever comes back up, I will try and do a little bit more planning before my next attempt. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going for. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to, Oh, Christ. Fuck me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to the next major boss, Moko, but then I remember there's the fucking Reimu fight right as we leave the village again. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Oh, son of a bitch. Dropped my controller on the floor. That does make sense for, power. That could be good. I don't know. I don't really remember too much of the, what's the best, kind of rock, but we'll see. No one got new moves, right? That's at level 20, I think. Not there. One day I'll remember the fucking buttons. God. Oh, what am I gonna do about the Reimu fight? I remember that one also being kind of a piece of shit. I am healed, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to... Well, I guess I gotta go give the Yoma book back or whatever, right? That is kind of the issue of mashing through dialogue that I only half remember, is like, there are gonna be times where I get lost, but... No, that's the teacher. Akyu, is this where you hang out? This is where you hang... Or not Akyu. Kosusu, excuse me. Thank you. Do I go talk to Akyu now? Do I get the Pokedex? Is that what we're doing here? I, like, vaguely remember. The real issue is that, like, I vaguely remember this intro bit because I've played this a handful of times, but the further we get in, the more I'm gonna be like, yeah, I totally remember what happens next. Please be excited to one singular 12-hour stream of me trying to get through hell. It is inevitable. Yes, what did you say? I agreed to something. Much like real life, I just kind of agree to things when people, ask them of me. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna go do Renosuke's errands. Joy. But then we get a bike, I think. I think that's where we get the bike. Where else would you get a bike in Gensokyo, I suppose? Do you even get a bike in this game? I'm so fucking out of it. Ugh. Go down here. The apple cartsmen are thankfully gone. Am I prepared? No. Oh, I should probably redo my held items now that I'm hopefully not going to be relying on that gimmick, but I guess we'll fucking see. Nope. Once again, item, give. You get the hematite hairpin. Alright, let's, Here she comes. Still love this dynamic entry. It's one of my favorites. Her theme is just so perfectly made for showing up to kick your ass. I can think of nothing that fits Reimu better. Starting with Aya. Okay, so I probably want to lead with, Yomu, then. I don't remember how frail Aya... Luckily, we're not dealing with Nightmare endgame Aya with her King's Rock bullshit, so it could be worse. Am I just going to be relying on Metal Needle for the entire game? I fucking hope not. That's dire. It's fun to do once for, like, one fight when I don't really have a lot of options, but... Illusion is super effective against itself. Unfortunately, that's not a focus attack. Oh, never mind. Oh, because we're Illusion Void? No. What? Am I dumb? Are we Illusion Void? We might actually be Illusion Void now that I think about it. I should have just spammed Metal Needle. Oh, that's bad damage. That is, not good. Even with our, spread attack boost, that is not good damage. Oh no, she's learned our ways. That's my strategy, you can't have it. Okay, I mean, theoretically, I feel like she's in one... I feel like she's in, not Blade Flash. Overtake Strike range. Probably, God willing. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm not too concerned. Her last is Suika, I do recall that. I mean, are we just kind of free, though? Because she can't hit us with any of her stab attacks, I don't think. Oh, but does she have Earth stuff this early? I'm really hoping she doesn't have Earth stuff this early. Yeah, I don't know why I remember... Oh, she does have Earth stuff. Well, that's not great. Uh-oh. I remember this fight being more difficult than it's kind of turning out to be, but I need to bite my tongue. We're still very much so in the range where we could be failing here. Light isn't inexplicably super effective against fighting, right? No. Play Ghost and Prey, I guess. Come on, kill. Oh, dear. Stone Rain wouldn't kill, right? Ah, it'll get really close. Okay, we're good. Good crit, Mima. We really needed that right at the end there, you fuck. Oh, Yomu got a new skill. Please be better than Lock-On or whatever the Whatever the fucking move we got originally was. No. No, I live in fear of, Salvo Aya's nonsense. I don't remember, was there one of the fights in the extended edition that, abused that? I never did, like, any PvP. I know that... I don't know how big the PvP for this scene actually wound up being. I know that it existed, but... I've never really been much the PvP type, but... I don't know if they actually make you deal with... I was kind of thinking of starting with Aya specifically to take advantage of that, but then she uses the... whatever the King's Rock equivalent is called, and she can't use the Dream Shard, so it... But also, I just wanted to start with Reimu for the sake of starting with Reimu in the Playable Character Challenge. Oh yeah, what's Yomu's new move? Kind of bothers me that it's not just every 5 levels. Oh my fucking god. Yomu, what is your learn set, my girl? My sister in Christ, what are we doing here? Thanks, man. Vigilant Watch and False Courage. Christ. One day you'll learn a move. Ugh. Yeah, I remember seeing guides for setting up PvP. I also remember that being one of the selling points of, Extended Edition, is I think you could do PvP in Extended Edition, which is neat. Puppets get tired too. I mean, I do have a couple of confectionaries, I guess. No, you're not gonna let me go... No, you will. You're the ones that won't let me go down, right? Yeah, okay. That's much later. Is that the Garden of the Sun down there? I think? Maybe? I don't really recall. I don't remember where any of the skill cards are. One of the other things that I should probably brush up on. I don't know how many good moves there are on skill cards in general, but... maybe it would let Yomu learn a move. Inariko, I'm not too concerned about. I do need to put someone who's not Reimu in front of the party to actually get some experience, but... come on, it wouldn't be a Pokemon or Pokemon equivalent game if you don't funnel all the resources into your starter, because they're your special little boy and or girl. Alright, let's put Yomu up front. No, I guess we put Mima up front since she's not 19. Actually, I guess Mima, or Yomu has out-leveled Reimu at this point. Suppose that makes sense. Do you have anything? No, you're just farming. Child labor. Can get lost. Okay. What do you have for me? Oh, we've got, like, the Sekibonki fight coming up, don't we? I'm pretty sure I only remember that because in my initial playthrough, the frame rate just shit itself in that fight for no real reason. Something like that. Are you just gonna self-destruct on me, Rukoto? No, you're going to, why can I not remember the name of that attack? Fake out. You're just going to fake out me, that's right. Oh, it's a crit. I was gonna say, that's a lot of damage for something that's not super effective against a somewhat tanky Mon. Admittedly, I don't think my Mima's particularly tanky, at least in the focus department. Alright, Mima, Reimu, you cannot possibly disappoint me more than Yomu has. Surely one of you has a move you can learn. A dark move! It's something! Drop Yay Energy. I know that I'm never going to use Stone Pile, but if I leave a status move in my moveset, it makes me look like I know what I'm doing. When really, I just click the thing that does the most damage. Just play what's super effective. Yeah, I already know what you have. Invoke Deity. Come on, man. I mean, I do love gambling. I don't think this is better than anything you've got, though. Yeah, as long as I'm not beelining it, it should be fine. Speaking of beelining it, do I have to have Surf for that, or can I get there and I just wasn't paying enough attention? Okay, no, I can't get here. I have to walk through the grass and get assailed by random shitters, I'm sure, but... Moria Shinshu. Fair enough. Sorry, Mima, didn't mean to talk to you. Love that I just randomly got a text from someone asking me my political standing. At least they're not calling me by my sister's name, so that's something. Okay. Every time I see this, my Gen 3 brain is like, oh, there's going to be a double battle. There's no double battles in this game. Something for the sequel that will surely happen eventually, right? Surely there will eventually be a sequel. and other fun little lies we tell ourselves to get through the day. Why did I think there was a rest stop here? Doesn't actually seem like there is. Okay, I'll just use my healing items. I can't use them in battle anyway, so... may as well get some use out of them. Heal you. I guess I'll top you up for as much as it matters. Did it say Fujiwara Senbei was destroyed? Alright, hello, Bonky. Are you just too I feel like you're like a Wriggle and a Bonky. Oh, a Kodasa and yourself. You're just wind, water, something like that. Why did I do that? I know that you're part water. Are you stupid? I'm just pre-gaming the Seki Bonky because I know that Light of Origin is going to hit her super effective. Okay, see, that's fine. That's fine damage. As long as we don't die to Night Wind, we're fine. Alright, and then the Bonky. I know that there's a randomizer for this game, but I wonder if it would be possible to randomize the opponent's puppets such that you can give them, like, random, like, the outfits you can get. Oh. Yikes. Fucking whoops, whatever. Yomu can fix this problem, probably. Because that'd be fun. It'd be fun to... something I've always kind of also hoped that in Pokemon games, just random trainers could randomly have shinies. That'd be neat. Just something to kind of vary up what you're seeing. Would be a cool little touch, but it's not necessary by any means. I swear that there's, like... I swear there's a rest stop, like, real nearby. Right here, maybe? North, Corindal. Is there one just outside of Corindal? Or Forest of Magic, I suppose? No, I'm beginning to believe that I might just be hallucinating a rest stop, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like I need to play a game at age 10 in order to remember its type chart. Like, if I were getting into Pokemon these days, I'm cooked. There's no shot. There's no world in which I remember the type chart. I still fuck up with Fairy all the time, but... will you heal me, Renosuke? Yeah, I need to go deliver something to Alice. I do recall that. Then you'll give me a bike. But will you heal me? Oh, is there someone out front that heals me? I feel like someone heals me nearby. Is it you? Okay, it is. Okay, thank God. Let's go back and get some of that experience, then. Can I buy from you, or do I have to wait until I've done your... okay, I can buy from you. Focus attack, spread attack. Should I go for Red Ring over the Hematite Hairpin for... or, like, the Blue Earrings? Rather than just boosting one type? I feel like that's not a bad idea. I think I'll do this. Right now, I feel like, Dear Yomu is kind of just a, what's it called? What's the attack? Yeah, the Overtake Strike bot. I don't know if I really care about boosting anything aside from her. Not Clarity Charm. Also not Reimu. Jesus Christ. Brain is just kind of working on autopilot, but like a really bad autopilot. Give you the blue earrings. I don't know how much that really matters, but we'll do it. Why not? I never remember to use held items, but I think I'm going to need to in this playthrough, so... try to get used to it. Alright, let's go clean up some of these trainers I ignored back here. You're going to have a flying type, probably, but whatever, I'll just power through. Yeah, that is a good point. There are some of those things that only really make sense if you know that, like, oh, it's you know, why do Bug and Dark interact the way they do? I don't necessarily know, but by and large, I can understand fire being good against grass a lot more than I can understand how electric and how sound and warped are supposed to interact, for instance. What's your type? Are you just pure sound? Whatever, get Bloody Stormed, idiot. Or you sound dark for some reason. You might be sound dark now that I think about it. Joke's on you, I knew that I was going to flinch you. Or is sound resistant to dark? Okay, no, you're part dark. That does, I suppose, make sense. which represents the night blindness, I suppose. Get ghosted. Whatever your type is. Oh, I feared her. Speaking of things I never remember, what does fear do? Who's to say? Changeling. I think there's a status effect that drops your spread attack and drops your focus attack, and neither of them are weak. That stops you from healing. Also kind of unintuitive. Alright, heal up again. I keep accidentally talking to my puppets. Not that it's a bad thing to talk to my puppets, but I keep doing it, and I'm not trying to. Alright, is there anything of value down here? Okay, there's a fight. I really like the sprite art, or the portraits in this game. And the sprite art, I guess. That is also true. Okay, good. We do have a little bit of a level advantage. I'm just saying that we're a bit over-leveled for this area. Especially compared to the fights we had to get through to get here. But I suppose that's also true of Pokemon. Yeah, the 2-slot system... It is neat. It is neat that other status effects can kind of get doubled down on to make them really effective. There's a lot of cool ideas in this game. There's many things that I think that creature collectors in general could learn from this game, and never will, because it's not like it was the most popular game in the world. Are you not Dark type? I thought you were part Dark type. Or maybe nature resists light because of photosynthesis? Nature does resist light. I guess photosynthesis is a logic. More than can be said of many of the type matchups. Put Reimu in. God, she's the lowest level member of my party. How far the mighty have fallen. Rare candy. Yeah, I'm going to use this for sure. Definitely. My ass is never going to use that rare candy. Not in a million goddamn years. Not even once. Hello, old man. Would you like to battle my Reimu? I have the eyes of a strong person. I think I've got the eyes of a depressed person, man. I don't know what you're seeing in my eyes, but... I fear you are sorely mistaken. Okay, that is resisted. I feel like it felt like it would be resisted, but I didn't know for sure. I guess I just was too lazy to actually check the type chart that I've got open. To be fair, it is difficult to actually, like, look at a type chart and just kind of, without, I feel like I always need to trace my fingers. Yeah, I don't know where, I feel like old Hemoglobin's not been around that much these days. Not that I really keep up with him that much, but I feel like he didn't completely go AWOL like the studio at large, but I feel like I have not... I feel like he's very much so slowed down, which as far as I'm concerned is proving my theory that the reason that Focus Lens disbanded is because they were all college students and went and had to get jobs in the real world. I like that he's got such a cutesy art style, and then you look at some of his art and you're like, oh, that's not what I was expecting of you. There are some artists you can tell just by their style that they do porn, but not so much Hemoglobin. Especially the type, yeah. I do like his art style, though. That is unrelated to the aforementioned pornography, but... Alright, I'm sure that there's some fights that I'm missing down there, but I don't think I necessarily need to push super hard on leveling up right now. Especially as we're about to go through the, go through the forest. Oh yeah, I feel like there's a lot more just like random NPCs that don't actually want to fight you in this game as opposed to a Pokemon game. It always kind of throws me off. Especially in the early areas, but I'm always kind of entering fight or flight as soon as I see an NPC that's like, oh no, they're chill. They just want to talk about being hungry or whatever. That's right, we're back to... back to spamming Metal Needle. In my defense, in this case, it is super effective. Not so much against Chirno, though. Whatever. Clicked the button a bit too early there. Come on, man. I've always felt like I leave things on 1 HP so much more in this game as opposed to actual Pokemon. There's no basis for that, but it just feels like I do. Anyway, good to see we're wandering through the forest bullying fairies. To be fair, they kind of deserve it a lot of the time. You know, I probably should have... Probably should have stocked up on healing items, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Yeah, some of the map design in this game are not necessarily... not my favorite zones. Here, Scarlet Devil Mansion, Hell, Yokai Mountain, as you mentioned earlier. Lot of zones that I'm just like, oh Jesus, I don't want to have to go through this fucking zone again, man. Oh my god. It's very high encounter rate sometimes. I'm getting punished for making it through the cave without getting attacked, I guess. Reimu, or not Reimu, Marisa can't show up in this part of the Magic Forest, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you only get her into the later parts of the Magic Forest for some reason. Pretty sure, anyway. If only the fucking wiki weren't down. Alright, hello. I mean, I may as well pick a fight with you. I'll just put someone else in the lead, because Reimu's a little banged up. Alright, what do you got for me, Norma? Another Sunny. Light. I feel like all the fairies, on account of being fairies of light, should probably be light, but you doubly so. Oh, yeah. She does show up in the SDM. That's good. I wish she showed up a little bit earlier, but as long as I don't need to make it all the way to the second half of the Magic Forest, Forest of Magic, then I suppose it's fine. I'm gonna go heal. I hate... You know, at least this time I don't really have healing items to... Well, I do have a healing item. I will use it. I'm not gonna use these revive items or anything, but you know what? When else am I gonna use a 50 heal this early on? I'm looking... I think... So, because I'm just doing playable characters, our next puppet, I'm pretty sure, is Raysen? I think we get Raysen, and then we can get... You get Chirno and Sakuya and Marisa as soon as we hit, like, SDM, Misty Lake, all that stuff. I think Raysen's the only real puppet we're gonna get for a little while, unfortunately, unless I am forgetting someone. We're not getting Yuka early. God, when do we get Yuka? We're not getting Yuka or Sanae or, Aya for a while. So I think it is just Raysen in the, near future. Who's my lead? Oh, yeah, it's still Reimu. Love the goofy music the fairies here have for their, pre-fight intro. Luna. I wish I remembered any of the fairies' gimmicks so I could actually remember which of them was... Which of them has the sound dampening abilities? Is that Luna? One of them goes invisible, one of them makes sound dampening, and the last one is there. I don't remember what she does. Alright, luckily, we managed to get through Luna pretty easily. Alright, switch someone else. Okay, I'm going to assume that because of that, Luna's the sound one. I feel like Star's the invisible one, and I don't know what Sunny does, but... Maybe I am misremembering. Favorite thing is a challenge. Oh, fuck, you've got 3 puppets. That's mildly concerning. Are you water? I feel like you might be water, but you might also be light, so maybe Bloody Storm will be good. Okay. Once again, this is definitely... Star's definitely one of the prime offenders of, do I think you're water because you're actually water, or do I think you're water because you're blue? Slash, I think you were also water in the ROM hacks for Pokemon Emerald back in the day. Luckily, I think that all of them are in fact part light type, so I think Mima's just kind of a clean sweep with her move here. Okay, are we even going the right direction anymore? Oh, really? I've always felt like this game did have actual appeal for, people who don't necessarily know about Touhou just as, like, a good creature collector. But it is interesting to see that that's not just my Touhou fan bias. Down here in the spooky magic grass. Yeah, Mima's still fine. Get into a fight with the Puppet Liberation Front, bozos. Okay. Whenever the grass changes color, I'm like, oh no, things are about to get serious. But then it's, no, it's pretty much the exact same stuff we've already been doing. I guess we play Ghost here. Delightful. We are a little bit stronger than these, random fairy trainers. I don't think I'm going the right direction. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be going to the northwest, but... my memory is, not the best. Get this. Opal hairpin. I mean, it's not useful immediately. Is Opal light? Yeah, light. Good to have. Oh yeah, honestly, the Touhou fan games are almost always worthwhile just for whatever the remixes are. It's always fun to have, like, a playlist full of a bunch of remixes of the same song that all sound completely different. It's always something I've appreciated back when I was getting in back in the day. Yeah, okay. I was, in fact, going the wrong direction. Not surprising. Let's go up here. Oh, god damn it. I don't know, maybe Luna's technically a playable character. This is a lie. She's not a playable character. I don't... Oh, no. Great Fairy War. She did appear in a game. But was not playable, so she doesn't count. Is this the direction to go? This feels right. There's, like, a path. And a fence. Surely we're here. Alice lives in the house over there. Oh, good. Alright, there she is. There's my girl. Hello, Alice. How goes it? I have a delivery for you. Your fabric, I think? Does this unlock the boutique? It feels like it would, but I don't actually remember. Okay. Telling us to go... Do we do it? Is SDM? No, SDM's not before A&T, I don't think. Maybe I'm really misremembering. That's definitely possible, but I'm pretty sure it's A&T then SDM. If the long track back. There's not, like, a cute little shortcut I can do to the left there, right? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure we just have to walk our ass back. But then we get the bike. Clearly, the game designers, when they were designing this area, they were like, oh, we'll make you walk backwards through the entire map so that you appreciate the bike when you get it. Or they were focused more on making Forest of Magic confusing, as it canonically is, rather than a good video game map to navigate through. This is also a very real possibility. Antidote charm. The charms work like they should, right? You get the charm back at the end of battle. I have to assume so, because I don't know where you would get more. Speaking of things that creature collectors, but also, like, specifically Pokemon, could learn from. Because it works like that in the competitive battles, but God forbid you do that in the actual playthrough. You need 5,000 Pecha Berries, or you need 0 because you just refuse to engage with that mechanic. Oh, hello. I thought you. I'm gonna be honest, I'm lost. I know that I'm vaguely supposed to be heading to the east, but that's about it. Is Lily just Void? I think Lily's just Void, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. As expected. Yeah, it's, I mean, I know that Pokemon sells a billion copies and never has to learn anything from anything. And while I do still have love in my heart for Pokemon, I do enjoy the games. There's definitely times where I'm like, you could stand to learn a couple of things. There's also surprisingly not really that many competitors. And I think calling Touhou Puppet Dance Performance Shard of Dreams a Pokemon competitor is really stretching the definition of competitor. I would not be surprised if literally no one who works at Pokemon Company has any goddamn clue what Touhou Puppet Dance Performance Shard of Dreams is. Ooh, the nature hairpin, I have to assume. I guess it could be wind. No, it's nature. I think we're almost through here. Okay, here's some hops down. Okay. They didn't quite make us do the whole thing backwards, thankfully. They did have some common sense. Alright, Renosuke, I did your job. A bike. Oh god, what button do I have to press for the bike? The controller controls are all sorts of weird and fucked up for reasons I don't understand. Okay, he did say we're going to Ante. Okay, it's just Y. Thank God. Ah, delightful bike. Oh, I forgot that your little, your puppet rides on your bike with you. That's very cute. Surely. Maybe everyone there... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're actually all huge fans of Touhou Puppet Dance Performance. Maybe that's actually where the developers went off to. Game Freak was like, you guys have done such good job on this game that we're actually going to hire you, and you're going to be part of the Pokemon Company now. Surely. Okay. Do we have to talk to Akio again? I don't actually remember. I'm going to go talk to Akio, because why not? We're in town. Maybe... Oh my god. Fucking... having such a hard time with the control. They feel weirdly sticky for some reason. Okay, we do have to come here and talk to Kane. Are you going to tell me to go to Ante? Yeah, okay, we're going to Ante. I'm actually reading things. Whoops. Accidentally mashed no. Yeah. South to the bamboo forest. Let us heal up and head to Ante, I suppose. Finally get our 4th party member. Hasn't really been that long, but to be fair, the Miko fight was like 30 minutes on its own, so... I never remember which door to the south we're actually supposed to go through for Ante. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I find Human Village so confusing, but I still get lost in there, and I really shouldn't. To be fair, I can get lost in a hallway, so... Maybe it's not really confusing, maybe I'm just dumb. This is a very real possibility. Hello. I will fight you. Whatever type of yokai you're supposed to be. I don't know if any of the yokai in here are necessarily supposed to be specific types of yokai. I feel like the one that is facing away from you with the ribbon in its hair is supposed to be a Furakuchiona, like Mawile. But outside of that, I don't know. Is this supposed to be anything, or is it just a generic cute yokai design? Not that there's anything wrong with a generic cute yokai design. I can always appreciate that. But... Okay. And luckily, of the few things that I do remember, as I struggle to remember things about this game, one of the things is, in fact, the solution to the bamboo forest puzzle. That shit took me like an hour, and it is one of the most basic puzzles possible. It was very embarrassing. Okay, see, now we've got... When we get to the PC98 characters, this is where I'm like, I have no goddamn clue what type Kotohime is. Could be anything. Is she Illusion? Maybe. Is she Void? Probably. Is this the one that wants to be a cop? I don't know. I don't know shit about PC98, man. Oh no, she's up. She's boosted her spread attack. I feel like I remember her being Void, but... Oh, good, a second one. You know what, fuck it. We'll use Illusion Bullets. I'll prove that it's Void. She is Void, okay. One might argue that maybe you should not use an attack that you're fairly certain is going to get nullified, but, you know, we'll call it, studying. I don't actually remember what part of Fire Red Leaf Green had a puzzle like the bamboo. Was it in the Sevi Islands? Because I feel like even as a kid, I never really did the Sevi Islands outside of what you had to do. It has been a while since I've played Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I guess I could get it for the Nintendo Switch now that it's been re-released. I'm not going to, but, like, I could. Also, don't even know if it's on the base Switch. It might just be a Switch 2 thing. Ah, that would do it. Maybe one day I should go back to Fire Red and Leaf Green again, but I don't know if I can play another Gen 3 game. I don't know if I can look at the Gen 3 tile set ever again. Alright, goodbye, Yuka. We are starting to get to things that are kind of close to my level. They are doing things to me, which is more than can be said of the enemies we were fighting in the forest. Outside of that one that almost one-shot Yomu, I guess. Alright, Mima, to the front. What are we expecting to have? Oh, Hibari. Oh, you've got things that are weak to light attacks. That's real sad for you. Thank you, Mima, for having actual coverage. I really appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Oh, Light of Origin. What level do we get our next move at? It's probably relatively... It must be 23, maybe? Yep, that sure is a Seija or something, isn't it? Oh, this one's a Notori. I'm sorry, Notori, you're not on the list. I'd like to have a Notori. If I were counting the fighting games, I'd get to have you, but... Alas, not counting the fighting games. Be far too many playable characters as a result. A rare trainer that you actually have to talk to get into a fight with. Mans was just fishing, and I decided to disturb him. Are you just pure poison, or are you dark poison? I think you're just pure poison, I'm pretty sure. Does poison resist any of my shit? I'm just gonna play Ghost you, we'll see how this goes. And it works fine. Oh, you're gonna hurt me. Okay, not that much. I mean, I guess it's not stab. That isn't something I'd expect to do a lot of damage. Do you have a second Seija? Because that would be... yeah. The early game where every trainer is just like, yep, this is my favorite character, and I'm going to have a full team of them. Ooh. We survived. Hopefully we're not somehow in a speed tie. Okay, we're not. Thank God. We may have lost Mima, but we didn't. So it doesn't matter that that was kind of like a bad play, and I could have switched in. It doesn't... Who cares? Is there a rest stop? I think there's a rest stop just outside the forest, right? I should probably switch off to Yomu, as everyone else in my team is in shambles because I once again forgot to buy items. I will not forget to buy items at the next rest stop, probably. Probably. So you know what I haven't done in a while? I don't think I've saved. Need to make sure. I was doing test streams, and the game did crash, but it was also not my focus, so I figure it was something to do with that. And it's been running for 3 hours without any issue. Alright. Hello, Kagero. Listen, I'm not using them in battle. I just use them to not have to run back to the Pokemon Center every single time, because that kind of drives me up the wall. Well, I have no way to heal. You know, we're just gonna send it. We're just going to hope that Yomu can simply kill all of your dark types with one single priority attack. Oh, fuck, that's a water type. Oh, son of a bitch. You've got the Grassroots Yokai Alliance, don't you? That's two dark types. We are gonna have to get through the fish. Okay, that's a 2-shot. Hopefully the foam bubbles don't do like 1,000,000 damage for no reason. Oh my god, they did 1,000,000 damage for no reason. We're really counting on one-shotting Sekibanki and Kagero with with Overtake Strike. Oh, fuck, she's got Raid. Oh, that's so cringe. It's so cringe that you would do that to me. It's so cringe that you have a priority or a priority move. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have healed. Maybe I should not have, in fact, sent it. Don't worry, Reimu's got this. She's got a Steel-type attack. Oh, that did no damage. Reimu. Reimu, but you have a Steel-type attack. A Steel-type attack, Reimu. Uh-oh. Maybe we crit? Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, we're going back to Human Village. Uh-oh. Bro, not to the random trainers. I've wiped the random trainers twice now. I don't even have the excuse of only having a single puppet this time. I do have the excuse of my entire team being half dead, I suppose. Well, maybe if Mima can outspeed Kagero, which I'm not super enthusiastic about the proposition of, but maybe. I feel like Kagero's probably fast. Yeah, Kagero's faster. Well, you know, it's an excuse to go buy an item, I guess. Shouldn't have sent it. Alright, well, let me go buy some items so I can heal up on the road. What do you got for me? Just a... Okay, I guess I need to sell some of my stuff. I've already sold my Nintendo Switch, now I have to sell my mushroom powders. Oh my, I've got so many copper coins here. Take all of my copper coins. Yeah, one of those things with IVs and EVs and what have you being random is that sometimes you can just be very surprised about damage. Even, I mean, that one was a crit, to be fair, but even without crits, sometimes you're just like, Jesus Christ, why did you hit that hard? Why was your Pokemon driving a truck? Okay, we do have access to costumes. Do I want to change anyone's costume? This might not be the best use of our money. Not a huge fan of the Yoki fit. It's not my favorite Yomu color, so I'm going to have to go for a no on Yomu for the time being. How about you, Mima? What is your alternate outfit? Oh, that's kind of cute. Or I can give you Marisa colors. Not really feeling any of these. You know, me personally, not the wedding dress type. I know I could put Reimu in a wedding dress. You know what? Sure, we'll go for PC98 Reimu. PC98 Reimu's very charming. It's a package deal. Surely she's stronger now that she has a turtle, right? That's how that works, right? Be a wild design decision. Alright, gotta take the long bike of shame back. This time I'm coming in with a fully cocked team, lady. Your days are numbered. Oh yeah, that's a good way to do it. I do understand that it's not necessarily super practical to have a different bit of art for every single puppet in the game 3 times over, but like, it'd be cool if they did. Even if that is a completely unfair thing to expect. It would be cool. You can't deny that it would be cool. It is one of the very few things that I have to look at. I'm like, oh, that would have been... That's a missed opportunity. Alright. Soprano voice. Okay, see, you didn't crit this time, so I have not instantly obliterated. Thank you for not critting, Wakasagi. I don't know actually if the crit rate is different, but holy shit do I feel like I could crit way more in this game. As opposed to Pokemon, I suppose. Something I've always kind of felt, but... Unfortunately, you did not one-shot Yomu, and so you will die. Bro, I'm not gonna wipe it full health to this. I'm not gonna wipe it full health to fucking Kagero. Come on. Not like this, man. Not like this. We're gonna get through Sekibon. No, I mean, I'm not going to, because we've still got Reimu in reserve, and Reimu is our best team member, just by virtue of the stupid stat boost that the Dream Shard, not the Shard of Dreams. She does not have the... Jesus! Okay. Speaking of being I mean, I guess that stab as a weaker defense, I guess, but also fuck. That's so much damage. Mud Dango. You're gonna try and drop my accuracy, aren't you? I just assume anything with mud in the name tries to drop my accuracy. Maybe that's not true. Maybe she just missed the chance, but... Alright, well... Much messier fight than I was expecting, but I did win this time, at least. You are... Okay, we leveled up. That's nice. That means I don't have to waste a revive or anything. I'm not going to fully top up. This is hubris, but I'm not going to fully top up because then I would be wasting healing points. Yeah, okay. I didn't think I could sneak around you, but sometimes they have weirdly short sight lines, so you never know. Luckily, I have my doubts that you're gonna... Oh, you. I know you. Oh, fuck, it's clones. I think I win this. I do have some PP investment. Yeah, no, that's what I expected. You are made of tissue paper, much like me. Oh, good. 2 of them. 2 of them. Alright. Congratulations, Yomu. I dub thee Kinslayer. Alright, is this the... There we are. Alright, we found a rest stop. Delightful. Okay. What do you have? Do you have anything? Oh, you have skill cards. I cannot afford them. And you also don't tell me what they do, which is cringe, but I don't think any of these are particularly good. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like none of those names stick out as... I mean, frankly, these all sound like status moves, and I am a stupid idiot that plays like I never really changed since I played Pokemon Emerald as a wee baby. Which is to say, just click the attack move. Ooh, a Hakugo Dango, that's okay. Alright. Okay. One of these days, I always expect that, like, one of these trainers right outside of a rest stop is gonna pull a fast one on me and ambush me as I'm, like, thinking I'm home free, but not this time. Gonna drop another... Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. I should probably have a screen setter, especially if I'm doing a challenge run. I tried to have a screen setter back when I played this for the first time. And poor Aki did not really see a lot of play in my playthrough back then. She was certainly on the team, just maybe the least used member of the team. I'm sure there's something over there, but... This ain't Dark Souls. It's not like I can drop a shortcut to make this run back any faster, right? So... I'm gonna go... I don't think this... I'm pretty sure this doesn't matter, but I will give you a Fujiwara Senbei. I do have some. Stupid little statue. Better appreciate it. Actually, you know what? Before I... Uh-oh. I guess I'm pushing in. Hello, Tay. Do I have to fight you right now? Okay, no. Do we have to fight you? I don't remember when we have to fight. Actually, that might not even have been Tay. That might have just been a yokai rabbit. Real quick, though, I do need to go use the restroom. I will be back momentarily. I'm going to mute my microphone. There's no way you would hear me, but just in case... Alright, I have returned, and I remembered to unmute my microphone. A lot of people don't remember to do that, but I do. I'm just built different, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into a battle, I guess. Hello. In a hair... Oh, come on. That's so forced. Come on, translators. What are we doing here? Alright. Tay's Void, right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe misremembering, but I'm pretty sure she's just Void. I suppose this is very much so a case of, like, anytime I see something and I don't know its type, it's Void! It's Void! And you know what? I'm right like half the time. As we overtake Strike her to death. Why the fuck do you learn Lost Crisis? It doesn't do any damage. Tay's more like a support mon, I'm pretty sure, so... I suppose that's not terribly surprising, but Lost Crisis does not seem like a move you should have, Tay. Okay. Let us... Oh, wait, can we get racing? I don't know if we actually need to make it into, Oh, this is kind of an annoyingly long run back. I'm glad that there's that loading screen between the zones for no real reason. That's good. But I think we might be able to get racing here. Maybe we need to wait until, Maybe we need to wait until Ante proper, but, like... Actually, I've got the guide here. I can check. Yeah, okay. Normal Udonge can be found in Bamboo Forest of Lost. Delightful. A new party member. That does mean I'm going to have to grind up a new party member, but that is okay, I guess. Let us get going, then. See if we can't get dear old Udonge. They never show up when you want them to, do they? No easier way to avoid encounters than to want them. Alright, I think you're Illusion. I'm pretty sure. How much does that really do for me? Not much, but I'm pretty sure you're Illusion. Okay, good stuff. Okay, you're using Illusion Bullets. This feels like a safe bet. It also does... It is one of the typings that makes the most sense. One might argue that the Illusion typing only really makes sense for you, but that's okay. You wouldn't. Oh, okay. You just became my typing. That's fine. Give yourself another weakness. Why not? Do it again. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I love you, random AI. I'm not taking you for granted while I have you. Soon they will be reading my inputs, and we will be in hell. Not that soon, but... 24. Delightful. Yomu, have you learned a good move? Oh my god. It's something. It's not type coverage. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not type coverage. But it's... You know, I'll take what I can get. I'll take it, man. Yippee, Udonge, you're pure illusion. Wow, you're also pure ass. Holy shit, those IVs. Girl? Good speed? You know, maybe I just catch another Udonge and we just pretend this one never happened. Jesus Christ. Whew, alright, you know... Yeah, he almost still fine. Maybe we do that. Just to be clear, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to, but I can put this Udonge in the box, right? I don't actually know how much IVs really matter in the grand scheme of things, but... Oof. Okay, good. Some RPGs, they're like, you can't remove a party member if you don't have a full party, but I didn't think it worked that way, and it doesn't work that way, thankfully. Eh. Alright, let's get a better Udonge. I'm sorry. I feel like this is probably why Pokemon generally does not surface the IVs to you until, like, post-game, because then you just do shit like this, where you're just like, oh, this one's garbage, straight to the meat grinder with you. I guess I don't really need to pick fights with you, Kagero, but you were in my way. I'm not gonna bother to fight all of them. I just kind of... Usually, traditionally, when I'm playing a Pokemon game, I'll just fight every wild encounter I get into. Alright, here's our real first new party member. There she is. Look at her. Isn't she swell? Okay, I was like, we might crit and I might look like a fucking idiot. Didn't crit, we're good. I always expect to see, like, a Pokeball fly across the screen, so I'm like, did the ceiling fail? No, I'm just looking at the wrong thing like a fool. Nope, not bad. Overtake strike. Alright. Please, I don't need you to have, like, good stats. I just need you to not have bad ones. You know, focus attack is... Are you a focus attacker? I would have figured you'd be a spread attacker, but... This is fine. I can work with this. Your focus defense is a bit cringe. It's fine. We're all a bit cringe in some regards. Okay. That's good to keep in mind. I feel like I always feel like they're more impactful because, well, my starter is so much stronger than all of my other puppets, but the reason is because they're holding the broken cheat item more so than their actual IVs, I suppose. We can afford to do a little bit of grinding. Sorry, I am muting to cough. I'm hopefully remembering to unmute. Say it with me. Is it probably void? This is probably void. This is probably void. Maybe she's fighting. I don't know what Sayron's deal is. Her deal is that she didn't one-shot die to that, which is a bad deal. Ringo. Are you nature? I don't know. Maybe? Guess we'll find out, won't we? I think you are nature. I don't know why I remembered that. I don't think I've ever used a Ringo. I don't even know how many times you fight a Ringo, to be honest with you. Puppets. Let's put Udonge in the front. Let's see what new move Reimu got. Guided Missile. I mean... No. Like, no. You gotta have better than 80 power to have 85% accuracy. A 10% flinch chance does not make up for it. It is stab. For as much as that's worth, it is stab. Okay. Are you going to have another member of Aante? You sure are. It's Udonge. There she is. It's I'm not honor battling this. Fuck that. Absolutely not. Reimu, deal with it. You are going to outspeed me and kill me. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I mean, you're not wrong. At least it's not Slam. You know, I feel like we maybe need to hold moves to a higher standard, but there does always have to be a low watermark, I suppose. So... What do you got? You've got a Touhou Puppet, it would sound like. Guess I will use my Dark-type move, because I'm fairly certain you're Void, and this time I'm not going to intentionally use a move that I think is going to not work. There's no item to identify. Thanks for reminding me that I didn't put an item on you. I don't think I really have, like, an item to put on you. Oh, you're going to use Lost Crisis. That, sure was a move that you used. That passed through the barrier, did it? Are we sure? I guess your spread attack is kind of ass. And it's not stab. And maybe Tay's defensive. But Jesus. You're gonna win this fight, but at what cost? The cost is Like 30 minutes of my time, it feels like. But, you know, I don't respect my time, so why should you, game? I should check what Udonge's second ability is once I get the SP for it. Oh, Udonge, you're gonna fit in perfectly. You're leaving on Tay here, on 1 HP. You're gonna fit in just fine. You're basically part of the family already. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can also check to see if Udonge had any other moves that she doesn't have access to right now. Why did I go to bag? What am I doing? Udonge, edit, acquire skills. Oh, Heat Haze and Yin Energy. Alright. Don't have enough for ability change yet. That is fine. Hello. Would you like to battle? Are you going to have another Tay that I'm going to be in battle with for 30 minutes? Oh, a Reisen proper. I don't know what type this shit is. Go, Mima. I can assume Void, but you know what they say about assuming. Who the fuck is me? Okay, well, Mima seems like a decent enough switch-in right now. Is Bloody Storm gonna be good? It sure was. Okay, so she probably is Void then. By Reisen the Lesser. Suppose that makes sense, hypnotizing you to put you to sleep or whatever, but there is the hidden area. Is there anything in the hidden area, or is it, like, just puppets? I do not remember how to get to the hidden area, I'm gonna be honest with you. I keep going to bag. Like, I'm expecting my skill to be in there. Absolute buffoon. Soul Eater. 60% chance to raise everything versus chance to scare the foe. Scaring the foes, as it were. I don't know. Kind of seems like 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but I guess I'll stick with Play Ghost. I don't know. I feel like if I take Soul Eater, I, fool that I am just going to keep pressing the Soul Eater button like I've been doing with Steel Needle for Reimu, which is not the play. And now, fight you. Is this gonna be another Tay? Oh, it's an Udonge. Once again, not gonna do the mirror. Go Reimu, Slayer of Rabbits, Rider of Turtles. Okay. I feel like we're almost out. I think we just... Okay, it's like Pokemon Confusion. It's gonna go away. Tried to leave me one spiteful parting gift, you shitter. Alright. Alright, here we are. Okay. That's good to remember. Are your Tays actually going to be a threat? Seems like they're lower level than the one I fought. Maybe I'm misremembering. Slow. First aid. Okay. Starting off strong, are we? Oh, we've darkened her. I don't remember what Dark does, if you can believe it. Much as I don't remember damn near anything about this game. 2 damage. Amazing work, Tay. What? Come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? High roll into low roll, I suppose. Unless there was a crit the first time and I just wasn't paying attention. Very possible. I'm notoriously bad at paying attention. Another Udonge, we already know how to deal with these. Yeah, you're gonna use Illusion Bullets. Poor, predictable Udonge. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Lord. Here we go. Alright. Oh, I don't think we're going to... This is going to be the downfall of the playthrough or anything, but it just... When, you know... It just stings. Use my yin energy. Deal with you. And you can have a second Hey? Yep, sure. No, actually, I'm greedy. I want more experience on Udonge. Slowly but surely kill her with Bad Moon. She can't do anything to me. I can technically do things to her, but it's not much. This is a bit more reminiscent of that first battle. One of these days she's gonna crit. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. It's been much too long since the last crit. Nope, almost clicked the wrong button. That would have been a bad move. But yeah, I think after this fight, I'm probably going to call it. I'll do a bit of grinding and then probably come back at roughly the same time tomorrow. I mean, it should be the same time tomorrow at, God, I'm so bad at time conversions. Is that 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern? I think. So, noon Mountain Time for all the Mountain Timers out there. But, gonna do the grinding off stream, and I gotta hop off here regardless. But, yeah, thank you for showing up. Big thanks to you, Rhead, if that is how to pronounce your name. I did not expect anyone to show up. That was very flattering. And also someone who can actually inform me of things in place of the wiki, which is... Let's see. Wiki check. Is it still down? Yeah, it's still down. Hell yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, that was a good time. Like I said, probably going to be back tomorrow at... We're gonna say... I mean, I guess I can check right here. Is that 2 Eastern, then? I think that's 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. Excuse me. That's why you gotta double-check these things. But, yeah, be back then. Another 2 or 3 hours. And until then, this has been Solaire, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.